Yo, it's your boy Rick Bell, and when I want to hear some real shit, I listen to Conceitednobodi. They keep it 100.
Couple of nobodies you should fucking listen to.
I just caught the 40, I might let it bang on them. I might rip my heart out, pour out all my pain on them. I might wanna shine, cop a couple chains on them. I might wanna stun and pull up in that Range Rover. Half a pint of
Our generation's little baby.
What?
He's
Little
like
baby.
he's our generation's little baby. Like what the kids see little baby as is what we saw Lil Wayne as. Because 50 was kind of like an older like crowd, where Wayne I feel like came up.
Wayne, the thing about Wayne was he's been rapping for so long, even during before the big come up.
Right. But when he makes his like second, come around.
I could never. He always was like the Cash Money kid to me. When he started doing the mixtape run, that fucking like in 07, 08, when he blew the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's when I looked at him as like, oh, to me, he was always like a mixtape rapper.
Right.
Like doing the features. I never saw him as nothing more than that. I just thought, yo, he could really fucking rap his ass off. When he was hitting the mixtapes hard, I was like, this motherfucker's like a machine with this shit, yo, because it seemed like so effortlessly the way he was putting them shits out.
Wayne's definitely he's been a beast.
But he's up there. Everybody loves him.
Money.
Like the whole this generation are his sons.
That's what I'm saying.
They all come from him. That's why I can't compare him to Lil Baby.
Well, not comparing him to Lil Baby, comparing the relationship with this generation to Lil Baby, with us to him in our era. You know what I mean? Because he was like the young, all-star kid coming up. Even though he was, he had been out since early
He was
Cash
seasoned.
Money.
That's what I'm saying.
But this second volley, this is not the Weezy F Baby is not the Lil Wayne that we know. From the wobbly from back in the day. That's a different vibe. When he comes back around with drama, you know what I mean? That's a whole nother. That's like, who that? That's Wayne.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was Gilly shit, right? He tried to take credit for that, saying he gave Lil Wayne his whole style.
I was doing Gilly's era, yeah. Yeah, that's during that time period he said he would have been.
I was like, yo, he fucking stole your style and fucking finessed that shit, yo, and he killed that shit.
Cause that canon shit on drama, that was
that's my
that
favorite
was a song
Wayne
for
verse.
me that like
That was my favorite Wayne verse. That was the one that made me a fan. I was like, nah, he could fucking rap.
That was a verse that took it off for everybody.
That respect. I got all the respect for him after that.
He put out the Carter 2, and the Carter 2 as a project front to back was solid.
And that was like his 5th album, I think.
Yeah. Carter 1 was good. A lot of people say like the Carter is like the best album ever. And that wasn't the album that really caught me. It was the Carter 2 that was just like, yo, you could just play this shit from.
Yeah.
Just hit play on number 1
hard.
and just let it roll. It had the album had a feel and a storyline to it.
I like that he's still rapping.
Well, he's gotta be he's like 39 now.
He's probably around, a little older than us.
Yeah. And he's still rapping.
He's still rapping at a high level.
That's Wayne. I mean, yo, Shout out to Wayne, man. He's still.
But he hasn't done nothing in a long time.
Well, he's been fighting for his. He's been having this little beef with Baby for a little while.
I thought he sold his catalog too. Wasn't he one of these artists that sold their catalogs for like $200 million or some fucking wild shit?
I don't remember.
I think he did.
Let's ask our assistant.
I don't know the details of it because I don't know what Cash Money owns, what Baby owns.
I kind of like remember there being
like
news about him doing something like that.
That might be more recent than what this bitch knows. She might not know this shit.
Might be an HR thing.
Nah, I'm gonna be sexist, ageist to this fucking. Forget this bitch out of here. She don't know what the fuck. You're fired.
You fired.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
You finally get to meet me. Red1der, get the fuck out of here.
Yo, it's Johantheamerican.
Yo, Eddie.
Suck it in.
Hey, yo. This is something crazy.
Yo, this.
Do Lil Wayne sells catalog? Did Lil Wayne go to college? There you go. First one.
Yeah.
How much?
Sold his master's Universal.
100 million, yo.
100
See, this
million.
is him
So he's trying to put out new music now.
Yeah, more money.
And now it's probably 100%
fresh.
owned by him.
I own it. Nobody's fucking me over. This is
doing
my
his
shit.
own.
I'm working with Sweets.
Sweet.
Because it's the second joint they do together, right? He just did another one recently with him.
Really, what was the other song he did?
With the Diddy record, right? Dun, 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 dun. Now let's get it. Take this money. Make this money. Ain't no way you could take this from me. Nah. It was the fuck, man. Do Lil Wayne Swiss Beats.
Do you think this is like how when our parents would look at like the singers from the 70s?
Uproar. That's the song. No, that's not it.
That's not it.
No. Google Lil Wayne Uproar.
I feel like, how we hold on to some of these older artists.
Oh, yeah.
It's like how our parents used to be like, oh, Anita Baker, she's the best ever.
Yep. That's why I still listen to El Gran Combo. My dad was playing that shit from the 70s all day.
Right? Y'all don't know no good music.
4 years ago. Oh, I was mad off. I thought this was like the last year.
He's on it, though.
But this is Swiss Beats and Lil Wayne with like a 90s flip.
Yeah.
Or early 2000s.
Yo, rest in peace, DMX. Mm-hmm. DMX sound good on anything.
I like that he got the credit. Even though it's just like little ad-libs here and there.
Yeah.
It's nice to hear him.
It is nice to hear him. I'm happy to see Wayne back out, making new music. I feel like, he's not in a space where he really needs to do anything.
A lot of people don't know
like
this, but if you have the YouTube app,
almost like Nas, right? At this point, they just doing it for the art.
Yeah. And Nas put out King's Disease 3. Did you hear that? Mm-hmm. How was it?
We didn't talk about it?
Did he just put out a song recently?
I'm about to throw up. Pardon me.
It was that bad, huh?
That's not good for like your audio fucking entertainment.
Unless you're into that.
Spit on me.
Over here.
What was talking about? Fuck, I lost my train of thought.
When did this come out?
Oh, King's Disease. This came out fucking a couple months ago. What month we in? February? This is like October.
Listen.
Did I hear it?
Right? October, November? This shit is fire, son.
Oh, yeah.
He killed this shit. This might be October, because I remember driving around Queens listening to this. And the only reason why I was in Queens, I was working. So it had to be before October, because after October, I was locked in Staten Island. I didn't have to go over the bridge. That's how I calculate time in my mind, where I was at when I heard the music.
Speaking of driving.
It's like time traveling. Oh, we got an announcement, right? We got the Conceitednobodi mobile.
Yo, I got my convertible.
How you coming down the block? The convertible? The coldest day of the year?
Don't look over here. Don't look over here.
Look at my scarf, bitch.
Yeah,
You gonna come down with the drop in 25 degrees?
Listen.
This is the coldest weekend this year so far,
with
feels
the
like.
heat on high.
With the heat on blast? Top down with the heat on?
Don't look over here.
I'm so
son.
cool.
It's not for you.
You got earmuffs on driving.
You know what I mean?
No, that's what's up, yo.
congratulations.
Good for you, yo. You got the Audi then? That's dope, man. You was eyeing it, you planned for it. I'm happy for you.
Listen, That's how I'm doing it.
Hide the money, y'all. With your broke ass. Now you gotta let it rock.
Poor people around. With your broke ass.
I gotta be the drop. You gotta get the drop with this. Play it.
I had to switch it.
Wait, do it right now. Do it right now. Play it. Play it again. Let's see if it fucking.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
That shit went perfect. It stopped at the same time.
Yeah.
How's it feel?
Yo, it feel good when I see it. You know what I mean?
Oh wait, what happened?
Well, because it gotta be delivered. I didn't get it from
okay.
around here.
Oh
What?
shit, where you got it? Can you say what state? That's too much info.
Connecticut.
Out of state? Connecticut?
State, yeah. You know
Oh,
what I
that's
mean?
good miles,
I gave a lot of info now.
right? no, that's it. Don't say no more. I'm
Yeah.
guessing. I'm assuming highway miles and
I
shit
tell
like
you,
that.
well, I tell you what, I'm not upside down on a loan.
That's great.
You know what I mean? I got it at a price that's under market, under retail.
Fire.
So
That's dope.
see what's up.
Oh, you gotta pick me up.
Yo,
Summer, we
coming.
going to the beach.
Bro, let me tell you something.
I'm gonna live my dreams through you now.
This has been,
It's like a midlife crisis, and I get to live it through you.
yo, we gonna ride around. The convertible is nice.
I'll pay for
son.
gas. I'll pay for gas.
Yeah, and it's a 4-cylinder too. 4-cylinder
Oh,
turbo.
I gotta fill it up.
You know what I mean? Yo, it's I had when I initially had first started working, you know, I had the car and I didn't want to get like something like crazy out the gate, right? When I graduated from college. So I was like, yo, let me just like try to go buy some property first and then go out and get something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then it's like, you know, in getting to like the mindset of buying property, you kind of change your spending habits, save money and shit like that. And it's like now I'm in a space where I don't see those expenses as being like necessary. So the way I was able to cash this deal, it was just like, yo, this is the way I have to buy it. Like,
Yeah.
so I could get my shit, not be like in a position where the shit is like crazy depreciating. I mean, it's gonna depreciate regardless, but anyway, not to get into that.
No, that's
I'm just-
fire though. Good, man. You got a fucking car, bro.
I'm already looking at fucking radios and shit.
Oh, you trying to hook it up. Now you living
a
through your
teenager,
youth.
you know
Yo,
what I mean?
it's your midlife crisis. I see
Yo,
it.
listen.
Your hair long.
Me, right?
Convertible.
Midlife. Are we midlife already? Yeah, we are, right?
Well, yeah, fuck double this.
Oh my
70
God.
what?
Yeah, put almost at 80.
I'm like, yeah.
Jesus.
If I'm lucky.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna make. I might be past midlife. That's just crazy.
Man.
Yo.
125.
I might be like 80%. Like what's
Nah, don't
80%?
say that.
3/4 life crisis.
Your math is fucked up. We taking it to 125. You know what I mean? 125, 130, somewhere's around there. But yo, I'm like, because it's I want to get a radio and a little subwoofer. You know what I mean?
You got to.
Gotta have a little thump.
By
You know what I
rights.
mean? You ever seen that shit on TikTok where it'd be like, you know, you got the hood rap boyfriend when you pull up and he's like, bah, bah, bah.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah, I remember.
You know what I mean? I miss that.
I remember you used to have no trunk.
Yo, listen. Alarm you going off and shit. You feel the bass upstairs.
That shit was funny.
Son, I miss them days, man. And it's not to say that my last two cars was just, my Jetta was, I had that for a minute. I had that for a minute. And I'm not the big switch car person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, if it works, it works.
Yeah.
You feel me? But this time
I'm riding
around,
my Durango till that shit fucking fall apart, yo.
yo, yeah, cars is a money pit, man. I'm looking at the numbers on this shit now, like, just just trying to keep it reasonable. Haven't even had it yet, and I'm already spending money on it, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm excited.
When does it get here?
Hopefully next week. I gotta write the check out.
Yeah.
Be outside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
That's it, yo.
Oh shit. Oh,
Yo,
that's
be
fucking
nice.
funny.
When I did Top Down in Houston, it was a good feeling. I was I'm paranoid too, so I'm definitely gonna keep my head on a swivel.
Yeah,
It's New York
hell
City.
yeah.
You gotta top down smart run
Target.
up on you know what I mean? But it's nice on a summer night, yo, listening to music, hand outside the door, You driving down and shit, top
Chilling,
down.
cruising.
Or you on the highway cruising? Come on, dog. Yeah, you know what's funny? In looking at the forums and shit, just looking
You
at,
would need a good sound system though. Because if you're gonna be driving with the fucking top down or that fucking wind in your
Yeah, so I was looking at the forums, and the people in the forums say that the sound system in the Audi is excellent.
Oh yeah,
They build it because of that, because they
Yeah,
know
yeah.
you're gonna have the wind.
performance
and shit.
issue. Yeah, yeah.
Right. So you can. They say if you get a subwoofer and just take the bass out the internals, because the bass in some songs is too heavy for the internal speakers. But if you push that out to an external sub and you just use that for mids and highs, it's an amazing system.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's like a
good.
little like cheat code from like owners and shit. Right. So yeah, my man's had one. I tell you, he came around. Sun was coming down. He brought the top down. So all you see at the red light is this big giant thing, a giant spectacle. You know what I mean? And when you do that shit on a summer day, son, everybody at that red light
Everybody's
is
gonna
like,
look.
damn.
Everybody's gonna look.
Damn, they got the
fire.
fucking convertible over there. Your AC could be on high. It could be on like a hot day. You like, yo, fuck that. You like, damn, they got the convertible over there. Especially when the sun is down too, and it's
Oh yeah,
like, yo, they catching a good breeze. And shit.
Yeah,
Hey, yo.
you chilling.
Yo, if you see me out there, don't say nothing to me.
Don't say. Wait, go ahead.
Don't even wave. Don't even wave, all right? Because
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people
don't say
around.
nothing to me.
With your broke ass.
You know what I mean? I'll tell you.
Don't say nothing.
I tell you off mic how much I got it for though, but I got it for the low.
man. Good.
You know what I mean? For the low. So and dudes would be like, oh, I thought you don't do fancy. I'm like, bro, I paid.
Yeah, I got this shit.
I told you how much I paid for
yo.
this. So, and that's my thing, because like,
Good.
if it ends up being an issue, I'm gonna turn it in and get a trade in from the dealer, like, and make some money
Yeah,
on that
fuck it.
deal.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, yo, yeah, give me a
Quick.
trade in, because the trade in value on it right now is like double what I paid for it. So,
Oh, fire.
so it'll be fun though, man. Trust me. I'll pull up. Yo, because I sat in the car with Shorty. She was looking at me like, whatever.
Yeah.
So we go to a lot. I'm like, you got to get the feel of it, right? So we go to a lot and we find one in the corner. We don't even pull it out the joint, son. We just, sit, because it was late. I didn't really need a test drive. I've already driven this motherfucker. I know the car. You know what I mean? So we drove in a lot and we sit in the car. We sat in the car. She's like, whatever, like regular car. Yo, I hit that button and bring that top down. Yo, she started smiling. I was like,
Yeah, that's the shit right there.
That's the
Yeah.
shit. Cause she was like, oh,
What?
oh,
This is nice.
This is nice. I'm like, yeah, this is it's a feeling. And you don't really see a lot of young people with it. I feel like you see a lot of older
Yeah,
people
because
with it.
it takes a while to get fucking. Damn, I lost my fucking train of thought again.
To get enough money.
Yeah, usually by that age, you already established. You good.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass. Hide the
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you say, yeah, it's usually older men or older people, because it takes longer to get to the fucking money to buy something like that. For you to get it at your range at this age, hell yeah, that's fire.
I feel like, I mean, it's not a brand new. It's like, late model, like 2014, right? But I feel like when I was younger, like, you needed the privacy because you was doing some shit you wasn't supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
You 19,
That's why I
20.
always got tints.
You always got tits. Yeah, you was like, nah, I don't want nobody to see
right
nothing.
away. Yeah,
But
Turn
now
my
at
shit
this
off.
age, all my paperwork good.
I
don't.
ain't worried.
I'm not worried about that. There's
I ain't
no,
really wilding. I ain't doing the wild shit I was doing.
bro.
when I was
25
younger.
miles an hour. I don't.
No, I mean some of the wild shit I was doing in the car.
Not doing none of that.
I was once my tints was up, I was getting head in the whip, yo. That was
Listen.
like automatic.
Somebody sent me a message about that. Like, yo, how you feel about having sex in that car? I'm like, my big ass.
Not today.
What?
But that was a go-to for me.
yes.
Yeah,
Between the
my
ages of,
fucking
like-
my GTP, that shit was the motel on wheels, yo.
17 to like
Yeah,
24.
20, well, I was gonna say
24,
21.
25.
Well, 21 because by 22 I already had my own spot. It was really like 17 to it was the GTP era. Because when I got the Charger, I wasn't going ham in the Charger like that.
For me, it was like 24, 25.
The GTP was the motel on. That shit was wild.
When I came back from Afghanistan, I stopped the foolishness.
Yeah, but now I don't got tents in the car. We're not doing nothing crazy.
When that top come down though, you outside.
It's nice.
You outside. You know, you pull up, and then especially when your music bumping too,
That's a fire.
you playing a good joint, son.
That little wind shit.
I'm telling you. Oh yeah,
The cannon, right? The cannon. As the shit's coming down.
I get it. I feel like as I'm older now, first of all, I'm way more chill. So
Yeah, right.
I mean, the car is pretty fast, but I'm not gonna be driving it like that. So I'm way more chill. So the idea of just cruising around with the top down on
appealing.
a nice summer day, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah,
Not in a rush. You know,
and it's
know
all-wheel
where to
drive
go.
too. That all-wheel
All-wheel?
drive,
Fire.
yeah, for the winter. Mm-hmm. So I'm super excited about that.
Oh, I'm happy for you.
I haven't had a car I really really wanted in a long time. You know what I mean? Just like, you know, prioritizing things like, oh, all right, let me lay this down.
Yeah.
Let me do this first.
That's good. Like you treat yourself.
Let me be responsible. Yeah, you know what I mean? I treated myself. I've been responsible for years. Can't nobody tell me nothing.
He said, don't talk to me.
Don't even look at me. I'm not pulling over. I'm going to where I'm
I'm
going.
stopping. I'm just gonna look. I'm gonna look at you and keep driving.
That's it. We just driving hard. That's it. Just hair in the wind. You know what I mean? Top down, music blasting. I might have some glasses on. Keep the sun out my eyes.
You got your driving gloves.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some. You know what I mean? I'm like, look at this bullshit, bro. You know what I mean? Facts.
Hey, with your scarf.
You know what I mean? All that. You remember that shit? The
You gotta get the scarf so it fucking blows in the wind.
You remember the Maxwell shit from back in the day? You don't remember the Maxwell shit from back in the day? Oh,
That was like Maxwell style.
No. The Maxwell
was a video?
commercial. I'm gonna leave this up. The Maxwell,
Yeah, that's good, yo.
the Maxwell commercial from the 80s was a guy that sat in a
Oh, I was thinking of the singer. Maxwell. Oh, the speakers.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be me.
It's just blowing.
Blowing in the wind. That's it.
Yeah.
That's how you gonna see me
The
too.
tape. Remember the tape era?
Yeah, right. Because the motherfucking Audi got bucket seats. Look at this shit.
fire.
This is the old Maxwell commercial, folks.
This is like 1988, yo.
The usual, sir.
Little Maxwell tapes.
Put that shit in.
Even
Yeah, the
after
fucking blank
500
tapes.
plays, our high fidelity tape still delivers
500
high
plays.
fidelity.
Man, I don't miss this TV.
Look at the fucking speaker box they put in front of this dude. Yeah, with the scarf. I thought it was that's a tie. Like the glass.
Maxell.
Maxell.
It's worth it.
Oh, it's not Maxwell. It's Maxell.
Maxell.
Yeah,
Those
it's
little
gonna be-
blank. Those
it's
little
gonna be
blank
me.
tapes. I was making
My
mad
fucking
mixtape
do-rag
era.
blowing
Your
in the wind.
do rag blowing in the wind.
You know what I mean?
Loose, right? With the cape out.
Facts. With the cape out. Gotta have the cape out with the top down. You know what I mean? Facts. You gotta have it. You gotta,
The cape out.
you gotta have
Money,
it.
y'all. There's poor people
You know what I mean? You
around.
gotta have it.
With your broke ass.
You know what I mean? Nah, it's gonna be good.
Oh, shit.
I'm definitely gonna be doing some driving this
Oh,
summer.
I can't
I'm
wait.
gonna be outside.
I can't wait.
And you know, we test drove it in Jersey, and the shit got some pep. She was a little like, "Oh, this shit a little fast."
Oh, so you got the test drive it then?
Yeah, we tell
Good.
we had went to see one in Jersey. I had told you about it, and the shit was like,
Oh,
fucked
okay.
up.
But that one was fucked up.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But see what
So
happens.
the car you bought, you haven't physically seen or touched?
No, I bought it sight
shit.
unseen. Yeah, it's a,
Oh, you
it's a hell of a
brave.
gamble.
Woo-wee.
Yeah, I know.
Hopefully, yo, I'm
Heart
praying.
palpitations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, fuck it. Like you said, if it's giving you a hard time, if it got any crazy issues, send that shit to a dealer.
That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna tell my dude put some magic sauce on it.
Yeah.
You
Get a
know
nice
what I mean?
little clean tune up real
Yeah,
quick.
That's it. Limp over to the dealer like, oh yeah, no, let me
Yeah, I
get
wanna
that
get rid of this.
2015,
Yeah.
2016. I just want to upgrade. You know what I mean? It still got value
Good.
in it.
Yeah, fuck that.
So that was really like what really helped me mitigate that risk. Cause like, you know, there's a certain cost in my mind for repairs that we're looking at the very least, just to refresh the motor and stuff for like maintenance. And you know, I told Buddy like, yo, if shit ends up being a project, I'm out.
Yeah, nah.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
out.
not doing this.
I'm treating it like day trading. Like
Like a lease.
I'm gonna hit
Fuck
my
that.
stop. You know what I mean? I'm out of here, bro.
Cars be a headache.
Cause me a headache. I need something I can drive. I can run around
You
it.
need reliable shit.
Yeah.
Audis are good for that.
Audis are good for that. And you have the heat in the Audi and the Volkswagen. It'd be warm as fuck, B.
That German engineering shit.
Bro,
yo.
we definitely be able to go down a hillside right now, top down. Windows up. Because when you put the windows up and the top is down, it creates like a as you're driving, it creates like the force creates like a
Concealment?
box.
Yeah.
Concealment, yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Because the wind is going over
going
the
over.
aerodynamics of it. The windows up, right? And with the heat blowing.
It's contained slightly, like
Yes.
just enough.
Yeah, just enough.
Oh, interesting.
Just enough to keep you warm. And the heat is really hot in there. You know what I mean? You'll see.
Heated seats.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's my favorite.
Heated seats.
Heated seats in the summer because my back hurts.
It's got.
Yo, I'm an old man for real, yo.
It's like black with a peanut butter interior.
Yo, I went to a comedy show this week. I went
how was that?
To
With,
Drunk Black History.
With Brandon?
Brandon shit.
Oh,
yeah.
How was that?
It was funny as fuck, yo. That shit was cool. He's living out in LA. He's writing for movies and shit, yo.
Brandon's in LA?
Yeah, he's been out there for like
Oh.
almost a year. I don't want to put his business. I don't want to put too much of this shit out there, but
yeah,
it's
okay.
good that he came back and did a show. He's gonna do another one in June.
The whole family moved out there?
He moved out there. His wife, he's still in the process.
Okay.
It's a thing.
Okay.
They're not sure. I was making a joke.
So
I'm
they
like, yo,
still
y'all
half and half.
y'all buy coastal, yo. Y'all doing it.
Yeah.
Y'all got a house in Queens and an apartment in LA. Damn, yo, y'all living large. Y'all like superstars.
That's the game.
No, but I'm happy for them. And the show was fucking funny as shit, man. And that old man shit I just said, it reminded me of one of the comedians. I'm not gonna do his bit. I hate repeating jokes, but he said it. He was like, I had a birthday recently, just turned 42, and I said it's official tissue. This old man age. You can't pretend no more. Once you hit 42, that's it. And I laughed so hard, yo, because I'm there. I'm like at 38. I got the long hair. I'm trying to keep my youth, yo. I'm trying to hold on tight.
But yo, you know what? Though?
It's 42, yo. That's a right number. 42, you can't pretend. You old.
You old.
You hit that
but
spectrum.
There's different levels of old though. You feel me?
Yes. But that shit, he killed it. His shit was funny. And the whole concept of the show is comedians on stage getting drunk and talking about historic figures, black historic figures.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
So it's cool. They talked about Barry Gordy and his history with like the Motown. Like he was like known, like the producer, he was known to be like number ones because he had everybody at that era. Young.
Yeah.
And he had them young
Barry
all the
Gordy
way.
was like Puffy and
the OG one. Like he would have been a billionaire now with the shit he was doing.
Right. If he
In
had
this
held on to
era?
everything, yeah.
Yeah. But they said that he fucked a lot of people over, yo. That was the like music business.
Yeah.
Like they get deep. One dude, he talked about the sundown towns and the historical shit, like how there's still sundown towns out there today. New York has had there's a town in New York called Sundown Town.
Oh wow. This is like an education.
The comedian said that too. He was like, yo, y'all fucking up the drunk part. I'm here learning shit, yo. I just wanted to get fucked up. Everybody was funny though. I had a good time.
It sounds like.
And
What
then-
was the venue?
It was at the Bell House.
How was that?
Not far from remember when we went to see the other comedian dude at that barbecue spot? It was like around the corner from there in Brooklyn. What's his name? Namesh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we saw him.
He was there?
No. I'm sorry. I'm saying when we saw him.
Okay.
It's like 2 blocks away from there.
okay.
The Bell House is a nice venue. They got like a small chill area, like a bar. And then it opens up to like the venue space where they got a stage. It fits like 500 people standing. I think they had about like 200 seats. Yeah. And then you could chill at the bar. There's another bar there. It's a nice spot. They done shows there a couple times. Everybody was funny. You know I don't want to fuck this up. The They and You People, the podcast co-host.
Okay.
She was there. Right? I don't want to fuck it up. Because my wife was telling me don't fuck it up when you talk about it. I was like, I'm going to try. But they were there and they talked about it. They talked about how mac and cheese got to America. It was George Washington's slave. One of George Washington's slaves was a chef in the White House. And he was so good at the food that George Washington sent him to France to pick up more culinary skills. Learned in France how to make more shit. And one of the things he brought over was mac and cheese.
You remember the name?
Oh, fuck. Let me see the name. Pardon me. James Hemming.
James Hemming.
James Hemming. He's the reason why we got mac and cheese in this country.
Shout out to that brother.
There was shit like that, you know? Now I'm not going to forget that. James Hemming, because you asked me in this moment, I'm not going to forget.
Wow, look at that. The original mac and cheese. Maker.
So it's that was cool shit, yo.
Hold on. Sally Hemmings is. Why do I know that name, Sally?
Now you about to fucking debunk it. I don't know. What is it? His wife?
Oh, Sally Hemmings had was with Thomas Jefferson.
Oh, had the babies?
Is she the one that had the baby?
Was it side piece?
Is it?
Who knows?
Oh,
You gotta ask the intern?
yeah.
You gotta give it a sassy name. Sally.
That's a lot of.
In the
I
late
think she
18s,
was. Yeah, Sally was.
She was Thomas
Also, the half
Jefferson's side
sister of
piece.
Jefferson's wife. Wow.
Damn.
Hemmings was a half sister of Jefferson's wife.
Oh, so
Martha
he was killing
Wales
them.
Skeleton Jefferson. Jefferson knocked. Oh man.
He was knocking the whole family down.
Believe
like that
oh
love
yeah,
letter.
historians believe that Hemmings and Jefferson had a sexual relationship that began while Jefferson was serving as the American ambassador to France and continued after returning to Virginia. It's believed that Hemmings gave birth to 6 children, fathered by Jefferson, 4 of whom survived by adulthood. I mean, that's rape. She could consent.
Oh my God.
But
Well, they didn't talk about this.
wow, so that was Sally Hemmings' brother,
I guess.
James Hemmings, the one the guy who invented mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Damn, that's an accomplished family.
I guess so. No, but yo, being old, hanging out 2 days in a row, because the next day I was hanging out.
Tired now.
Yo, I'm shocked. Thank you for doing this. Because I was gonna text you and be like, yo, I need a fucking nap, yo. I was hanging out with the neighbors last night.
Oh,
Came over
okay.
for dinner. Had a good time. Nothing crazy. No sexy neighbors talk.
Oh no.
They were cool though.
Okay.
We had a good time.
That's
I
fun.
understand. I understand why. I'm understanding more why my wife gets excited to meet new people.
Why?
Is she likes to tell our stories, and she's good at telling them. We got a lot of stories.
You got a lot of stories. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I mean, and it's good to know your neighbors too.
Yeah, that was a plus too. I want to be comfortable with the people that are around me.
Yeah, something happens. Yo, you know what I mean? I just know all my neighbors. I mean,
Yeah.
yo, what up?
It was cool. They came over. We killed a bottle of Bullet. They brought a bottle of Bullet bourbon. And Bullet.
They brought a bottle of.
Yeah, yo, it was a sauce. Yo, we was fucking lit, yo. We was hanging out.
They normally drink Bullet bourbon.
They heavy drinkers. The way he kept talking, he was like, I drink for a living, like practically.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And they also brought Bullet. Also does they pre-make old fashioned
Yes,
in a
in an
smaller
orange
bottle?
bottle? Yeah.
Shit, they brought that over too. We
How
killed
was
both
that?
them bottles.
Oh man, y'all was lit.
I had a rough night, back to back,
Yes.
hanging out at the comedy show and hanging out like that, drinking bourbon.
Jesus.
I had a rough day and I had to work today.
Ugh. Well, you know, bourbon doesn't give you like that bad of a hangover. How'd you feel this morning?
I made sure I drank water.
Okay.
I had at least 2 bottles of water while I was drinking.
Okay.
So I woke up a little dizzy, but not
Not
head
too crazy,
pounding.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you find that you guys were playing cards or just like
Nah, I was talking shit.
talking shit?
We should have put out the card game.
Yeah,
That would have been funny.
So,
So
right?
I get
Yo,
to know them for real.
Yo, these are only pull out the card games. I'm around. Anytime I come around, she got some card of humanity shit she pulled out. Let me get to know you better, Ghost. Shout out to them card games though.
Nah, it was fun though.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was chilling.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, they cool. The girl was she's a music teacher, and the dude is like a music producer or some shit. He's like a management for talent.
Oh,
Like, he got
okay.
like a roster of R&B singers or some shit.
Wow.
So I'm like, oh, he's killing them.
Yeah, R&B's going.
Congratulations.
But congratulations though. Yeah, that's what's up.
So that's cool.
I'm sick of artists.
I don't want to deal with them no more.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Shout out to him though. That's a tough business.
No, but that's it. So after tonight, this is it. I'm fucking hibernating for 2
You
days.
need some rest.
Yo, I need to chill
need
the
some
fuck
milk.
out. This is hanging out for me. Had pizza, some soda, some drinks, some incense. We good, yo.
Over here drinking my shandy.
What is that?
It's it's like a West Indian sorrel. Shandy. It's like a West
Like a
Indian
beer? Wine
yeah,
cooler
it's a
type
sweet
shit?
drink. Wine cooler, yeah. A little sweet. I mean, I actually gotta slow down on them shits. Man, sugar. Yo, you know, talking about comedy. You heard Hannibal Buress got fucking booed out. Not booed, but like people walked out
Had
of
a
a
bad show. You had a rough night.
Yeah.
He was eating dicks.
Yo, listen. People are saying he hasn't really recovered since that Cosby shit. I don't know.
What happened with Cosby? Wait, what he did with Cosby?
He was the one that said Cosby is a rapist.
He said that? I thought the courts said that.
Courts, but he was the comedian that made the comment that started the conversation.
Really?
Yeah. You haven't seen the video?
No, I didn't know.
Oh, let's pull it up for you. What?
I was a fan of Hannibal. I seen Hannibal a couple times.
I mean, that's not a reason not to be a fan of him. I mean, what he said.
I didn't know. I didn't understand. I said I was a fan only because I didn't hear about this.
Hannibal.
The last wild shit I heard about Hannibal Buress is when he got locked up in Miami because he was mad drunk in public. They locked him up. And somebody like fucking taped him the whole time.
Smuggest old black man public persona that I hate. Skits on TV. Pull your pants up, black people. I was on TV in the 80s. I can talk down to you because I had a successful sitcom. Yeah, it was great women, Bill Cosby, so kind of brings you down a couple notches. I don't curse on stage. But yeah, you're a rapist, so it'll take you saying lots of motherfuckers on Bill Cosby himself if you weren't a rapist. For the most part, it's fucking public Teflon image. I've done this bit on stage, and people don't believe. People think I'm making it up. I'm like, Bill Cosby, there's a lot of rape allegations. No, you do. That shit is upsetting. If you didn't know about it, trust me. You leave here.
The allegations were already out.
Allegations were already out.
Probably put a spotlight to it.
Put a spotlight to it. Kind of whistleblower type shit. You know what I mean?
But he had a gripe because Bill Cosby was known to be talking shit about everybody that he didn't like. Yeah. That he thought was acting out or whatever. He felt like he was like the father figure to everybody.
Yeah, he did. While he's out here
asking him why he's violating women. Yo, get the fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here, yo. Fuck out of here, yo. Can't even look at the Cosby Show to say no more.
So what happened? So he got booed recently then?
Not booed, but like people just walked out of his show. Like he's not getting the love. Shout out to Hannibal Buress though.
Yeah.
That was my segue.
What else is going on?
Couple things, yo. Just to get right into it, that crash in Ohio.
Was it a crash? I thought something blew up.
Well, was
it like a factory or some shit?
The train derailed.
I thought that was Texas.
No.
This shit is all over the place, yo. LA County's gonna have 5 feet of snow.
Oh, LA County? 5 feet of snow?
Well, I had the breakdown. Tati, she was explaining it to me. That LA County is massive. Like when she was looking at the Weather Channel, it's like 5 different fucking. It's not just like you in New York and the weather for the Bronx is the same as Queens.
Yeah.
No, it's like downtown LA, the valley, the beach, and the mountain.
Right. Okay.
So the mountain area is gonna get 5 feet of snow, but that's nowhere near LA or the beach or nothing. But it might affect the valley, and that's where they at in LA County.
How does it affect the valley?
If the mountains get too much snow, and when that fucking extra water comes down later on, that's mudslides and shit. That's what she said caused the mudslides a couple months ago in Cali. They was having issues.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. Yeah, so I can't keep track of all the natural disasters, the earthquakes all over the world, shit blowing up, trains crashing, government shooting down flying saucers.
Well, this is the Ohio train derailment. This train blew up.
It was like all chemicals then, right?
Yeah. And then that's what the people locally are saying that because the fish are turning up dead, the wildlife turning up dead. Something like 47,000 species of wildlife has died.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It's a
Developing
major disaster.
East Palestine, Ohio are under expanded evacuation orders after a 50-car train derailment.
Hey, evacuate.
Emergency
Get the
crews are
fuck
working
out of
to
there.
vent toxic chemicals from 5 cars near the Pennsylvania state line in order to reduce the threat of an explosion. The train derailed Friday night. The wreckage has been smoldering, as you see there, ever since. Norfolk Southern Railway says no crew members, residents, or first responders have been hurt.
Well,
God damn.
They're trying to tell people to go back to residence. Everything's going to be all right. but all the fish in the thing are dead. You know what I mean? So it's like they're looking at the government.
You're
like,
gonna go back to that place and you might get superpowers though. Just like the Hulk origin, yo. They might get Ninja Turtles out of this shit, yo.
And leading this hour, confusion and uncertainty.
You might wake up 20 years from now with cancer.
Oh, everybody's gonna get
bottled
cancer.
Water until water tests are complete.
This is going to be particularly important.
I mean, on a day-to-day.
If you are breastfeeding or if you are preparing formula for
you gotta run away. You gotta run away
Officials say
from
the
home.
toxic spill was largely contained the day after the derailment,
Yeah,
and that tests have shown the air quality is safe. But they
By
have
what
found low
standard?
levels
You think
of
I believe your
contaminants in
tests?
4 nearby waterways spanning 7.5 miles,
Oh, my
including
God.
Leslie Run, a creek which runs through East Palestine, and neighboring Negley, right through the back of Kathy Reese's property.
In the back of your property back here, they found dead
Yeah, they saw dead fish.
Reese says she has been drinking bottled water instead of well water ever since she started spotting dead fish in the creek
That's
following the derailment.
Oh, my
She
God.
says she's still waiting for the state to come and test her well water.
Air-wise, I feel okay. Water-wise, no. No. There's just too many
I wouldn't
chemicals
even be
and
that
stuff
close
that
near the
still
water,
they
yo.
still don't want to
Right.
identify
That shit got like
completely.
radiation in
An
there.
Ohio
I wouldn't
Department
want to
of
take a
Natural
bath in there
Resources
either.
officials-
Yeah, you showering, you brushing your teeth.
Right.
Oh,
So, you know, imagine being in East Palestine, having to send kids to school in the morning. It's a regular day-to-day shit, like that really like fuck shit
this is
up.
like Fallout shit. This is really like post-apocalyptic shit we living in. Like
Son.
nothing.
I feel for that. And for the government to
honey,
tell
you know,
like,
today
yo,
when you go to work, don't forget your fucking hazmat suit.
right? They trying to tell you, oh, drink the water. It's cool. Look at Flint.
Yeah, Flint, yeah, with the brown water.
They good. Like, yo, it's wild out
This
there.
shit is crazy.
But the issue, it was like 18,000 tons of train that got derailed. And apparently these corporations are, I guess in order to save money or whatever.
They're overstuffing the fucking.
Yeah, they're just attacking on trains, right? So this train line was like a mile long.
Oh, shit.
Here's a great example. A little quick caveat,
Yeah.
right? Your boy Obama, president type, he had made a law that required train operators to have electronic braking, right? Because what it was before was the braking would happen in series. And big shout out to the Daily Show, John Oliver. This was last week's episode, but the trains would brake in series. So when you hit the brakes, one train would brake, then the train behind it would brake, the train behind it would brake.
Okay, like a sequence.
Right, in sequence, right? But that would cause like backups and things. So Obama mandated it like, yo, every train had to brake at the same time. So when it had to be like an electronic brake system.
Oh, shit.
Trump came in and said, fuck that.
Oh,
You ain't gotta do that no more.
Shit.
So this train,
Why would you go back on a safety feature? That's crazy.
companies did lobby for it because they felt like it was an unfair cost that the government was putting on them.
Yeah, but it's for safety and concerns.
Situations like this.
Yeah, this is
So this is another great example of a Trump policy that was overturned, a former Obama policy that was overturned by Trump that now caused an accident. I say that because my man is like, hit me up the other day. He's like, yo, shit is fucked up. Shit is mad expensive.
Trump was better.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I mean, gas is back down. We haven't talked about how good gas is now. I filled up my tank.
Down.
I filled up my tank with $45 the other day.
What's it at?
It was at 320 where I was at.
Oh, okay. I haven't been in the car as much. So.
Yeah, yo, gas. It used to take almost spend $120 to fill up my tank before.
It was a hard time.
Yo,
But
prices back down.
We're living in. It takes time for a president's actions to hit.
Yeah. This is the effects of that.
This is Trump. This is Trump's effects. You'll see Biden's effects in the next 4 years.
The next, yeah.
You know what I mean?
And whoever's next in office. I hope Biden can't run. They can't have him put up there for another fucking show, dog and pony show.
You saw he fell twice.
He's falling again.
He's falling again. You sound like the old uncle,
Yo,
like, grandpa, pop. Yo, you see Papa fell? He's falling again.
No.
Why you let him out the back room?
Yeah, yo, don't leave him out the house. He can't even stand up to be the puppet that he is.
Yo, listen.
They're gonna have to get him to sit on the knee of the ventriloquist.
You call my man.
I'm slurring my words, yo.
Listen.
I'm out of here.
They about to come get you. Yeah, he fell twice.
Wait, is there video of him fall? I want to see him fall
Oh,
now.
why you want to see the old man?
Because I want to laugh.
I want to laugh.
They got this old man working. He's 82 years old. Retire. Why you want the worst job in the world at 82?
With your broke ass.
With your broke ass.
Oh man.
Oh, you gotta get a button for that one.
Yeah, I got you.
He's fucking 82. The worst job in the world. Oh my God, that's not him. He falls down the stairs?
That's a year ago. I got one more.
That's why I say he's falling again. Wait, I want to see him fall down the stairs. Yo.
Yo, he be slipping, son. It be slippery. You can't laugh at the elderly like that.
I'm laughing at the president. Nah, he's falling up the stairs.
Oh,
he caught himself. That was like a stumble. That was a stumble. He's all right.
That was like 2 days ago.
Oh my God.
Yo,
yeah, you see, that was a stumble.
It's tough.
No, play that one. It's always going up, yo. He falls up the stairs.
Got a bum knee.
Stumble.
Stumble.
Oh, he fell that one.
Oh man,
he hit his knee.
Listen.
And then he got a salute.
Yo.
Which is you jackass.
Yo. Don't hate him. My man Biden doing the best he can.
It's hard to go up them steps. That's a lot of steps to get into Air Force One.
Look, and he fell
that
down
shit is steep.
4 days before that.
How many steps is that? That's like 8. That's what, like 28 steps? Wait, what was that? The whole staff falls?
This is a White House staffer fell. Oh, okay. Oh, boom.
Oh, they slid all the way to the bottom, yo.
Yo, these stairs are slippery, man. You out raining? There, the wind is blowing. You know, everybody watching.
Fucking funny, yo. They can't have. He can't run.
He can't run?
No way. Would he be the oldest president? Who's the oldest president ever?
Who is the oldest? I think it might be Joe Biden. Who?
Yeah, because this is too much for this guy, yo. There should be a cap. To be the president, there should be a cap.
That's ageism.
So what?
You know what I mean?
Yo, Google, bro. This is too much work for this bitch. It's definitely making Siri look bad. Sally. Oh, Joe Biden.
Jesus.
Yeah, yo.
He was born in 42.
He's 78. No, he's 78 2 years ago.
Years ago.
He's 80. He's
80 years old. The oldest president of all time.
It used to be Ronald Reagan.
We got the youngest fucking technology.
So Reagan held that, and then now it's Biden. I mean, look, he's still moving though.
70, yo.
You can't
Cap
tell
it
that
at
man
70.
just because he's falling and shit and his legs ain't moving like it do.
Yo, if you ask him straight up, what do you want to do tomorrow?
He's still very coherent.
I want to stay home. I don't want to answer the phone.
You saw the State of the Union?
I don't want to talk in front of a camera. Is this live?
No, this is on February 7th.
Oh, a couple weeks ago.
He dogging some asses.
Yeah?
Yeah, it wasn't.
This is all dog and pony shit. This is all talking shit.
I'm just saying that if you're gonna say that he's not fit to be president based on like mental abilities, I don't see.
I'm not saying he's not fit. I just don't think he should do it because he's so old. Enjoy your life, yo. Get the fuck away from work. Stop working is what I'm trying to say. Retire.
But
he ain't
I want
really
to give
working like me and you
special
working.
recognition to someone who I think is going to be considered the greatest speaker in the history of the House of Representatives, Nancy Pelosi.
Kamala Harris's neck.
Yo, chill out and come out higher.
Yo.
Chill out and come out higher.
Her neck like double. She got Stone Cold's neck.
Chill out on the VP. Chill out on the VP.
Cincinnati skyline.
He's still doing his
She
thing.
can't wait to be 10 stories above the Ohio River building that new bridge. God bless her.
Ohio River. Ohio's
That's
fucking
pride.
on fire.
And that's what we're also building. We're building back pride. Look, we're also replacing poisonous lead pipes that go into 10 million homes in America.
Look, he's out here. He's still
We're
gaining.
shutting down everything.
Look, he's still
Let's
telling
recognize
stories.
how
He
far
got
we've
Popeye
taken in the fight
eyes.
against the
He
pandemic
old.
itself.
He mad. Oh, Popeye was
Not
young.
gone.
No, how old was
That's
Popeye?
that Botox, yo.
It's that Botox in his
That
head.
shit is like just tight.
We've broken the COVID grip.
He got fucking.
COVID deaths are down by 90%.
What's the fuck his name?
They needed to make him look younger.
What's the bad guy in He-Man?
Our country,
Skeletor head.
Yeah.
His head look like Skeletor.
That Botox.
In the public health
That
emergency.
shit shiny.
The people like you keep calling him old.
He's old. You can't hide 80 years old, bro.
He's still out here kicking.
42 is old. What the fuck is 80?
You know what this means? For somebody who's 79 right now, who might be full their wits, they're looking at Joe Biden as a symbol of hope. Like, you know what?
Hope of what, yo?
Have a lot of life left.
Let me go fucking get a boat and chill out. Let me be in the sun. Let me enjoy time with my grandkids.
Some people want to, take it to the end.
Remembering them.
Fuck that.
We remain vigilant.
It's ain't like it's not like he's working construction either. I mean, he's president of the United States.
He walks and talks.
So Congress needs to
fund.
He's done his job before.
It's a lot of stress.
It's a lot of stress.
And as we
but he's done a job before.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
You can't. I want to see somebody else. I don't want to see him.
Who else is
Get another
president?
puppet. Get another puppet.
Get another puppet.
A 26-year-old hero.
Get him.
Brandon put his college dreams on hold to be at his mom's side.
Thank you.
His mom's side when she was dying from cancer.
Look at this guy.
Valiant. What a valiant young man.
We got to do more. And fourth, last year, Jill and I reignited the cancer moonshot.
Kamala Harris is like Stone
we must
Cold.
finally hold social media companies accountable.
Yo, you gotta
for
relax, Kamala.
Yo, I can't stop looking at her.
It's time to pass bipartisan legislation.
They're trying to hold social media accountable.
I don't know.
Collecting personal data on our kids and teenagers online.
Who's gonna enforce that?
Targeted advertising to children. And impose stricter limits.
They gotta
on
make the
personal
internet
data
a
that
utility
companies collect
before
on
they
all
start
of us.
fucking telling it what to do.
Third, let's do more to keep this nation's one truly sacred obligation to equip those we send into harm's way and care for them and their families when they come home. Job
Please.
training, job placement for veterans and their spouses as they come to return to
I
civilian
feel like it's
life.
always the same
Helping
shit.
veterans
Yeah, this is shit that gets you elected.
Because no one
Fuck you
should be
mean?
homeless in America.
This shit is important every
They've been
year.
talking about this shit forever, yo. People still getting fucked over.
Every year we warrant. Every year we be fucking needing money to do warrant shit. Big shout out to Joe Biden, man. Leave my man Joe alone. Smoking Joe out
You think
here.
he's gonna run again?
Yeah, I think he is. Who else they got?
I don't know.
When's the next
When's the
election?
Is it next
right?
year? I haven't even heard nobody. Well, Trump definitely fucking signed up to run again.
Is it official?
I think it's official. 2024. Is it 2024 or 2026?
No. He came in 2020.
2020?
2020. 2024. Trump 2020. Trump 2020. What is it? Trump 2024? What's it? When is the next?
Damn, yo. Yeah, I feel stupid. How long
He's
Biden's been president?
3 years.
3
Next
years
year.
already?
Yeah.
It is next year.
2024. Yeah. Who's running? Let's see who's running. Joe Biden, number one.
Is this a vote or is this?
No, this is people who were less than 2 years ago. These people who could potentially be running.
Okay, so nobody hasn't yet.
I don't think anybody's put their hat in yet.
Okay.
But he's expected.
Okay,
right?
yeah. Oh, fuck.
Trump. But
Trump's expected.
Oh, he's confirmed.
Confirmed, you see?
Okay.
Okay, so Biden might not be the Democratic nominee.
Nikki Haley. Now, Nikki Haley, here's funny about Nikki Haley.
I don't know nothing about her.
Nikki Haley is a conservative woman.
She seems, can I guess? Very religious, very pro-life, very gun-friendly, and what else?
Very Indian.
Showing up on the first page.
Oh, I was mad off.
Nikki, no, I mean,
that's not what she looked like in that picture.
No, and she changed her name too. But Nikki Haley's real name. This is another one of George Santos's students here.
Oh shit!
Her real name is
Nimarata. Oh wait, what is?
You see it?
Is that it?
Nimarata Nikki Haley. Nimarata is a name that she drops. Nimarata Nikki Haley Randawa. born in 1972. She's of Indian parents and
From South Carolina.
Her parents are Sikh from Punjab, India.
Wow.
And she's on the Republican ticket. Talking real crazy. Now that I've told you guys, and mind you, this is a person who's changed their name to Nikki Haley in order to move away from their Indian culture.
From their culture.
Right. So just to preface that.
Children not to do in kindergarten. I will not stop until we fight a man that chooses not to disavow the KKK. That is not a part of our party.
Talk about Trump.
That was former South Carolina governor and former UN ambassador under President Donald Trump, Nikki Haley, at a rally for Marco Rubio in 2016. That's the last time there was a competitive Republican presidential primary. Now, Haley recently announced her 2024 candidacy for president, and it's a choice that puts her on a collision course with her old boss, Donald Trump.
That's the truth.
But Haley seems determined to...
That's the truth.
Trump is going to roast her, yo. He's going to pull them jokes out.
Donald Trump is everything I taught my children not to do in kindergarten.
This is 2016.
He might fuck around and put a red dot on his head when he fucking debates her.
Take a look at this headline, which sums up President Biden's speech.
He's fucking crazy.
It's the latest symbolic clash with Putin after the surprise Ukraine trip.
Nah, I don't want to hear that. Yo, Nikki Haley, I think she's, she has a good opportunity.
Did she got a chance?
Fool you.
I don't know nothing about her.
Basically,
so I was
just
off.
trying to scare the United States. What
this
we
is
need,
her?
and they're trying to scare the West. We can't shake in our boots. We need to be strong. We need to let Russia and China know what we expect of them. This is no different. China typically got weapons from Russia. Russia didn't typically get weapons from China. Russia would get parts from China. So this is just China trying to make this bigger thing. They're trying to threaten us. They want us to run scared. And look, we've watched
She just start
Biden
blowing
run
shit up.
scared
She
the
wins.
last 2 years. America needs to stand up and say, we're going to have the backs of Ukraine. We're going to continue to do what we need to allow them to defend themselves and defend their freedoms and their rights. And if you decide to go and
So Nikki Haley out here, she's one of the candidates, right?
She gets to tell people who gets their freedoms and who gets their rights. We'll help Ukraine. Russia and China better get in line.
Republican confirmed. Now, Vivek Ramaswamy
is Nikki Haley's cousin.
I don't know who this guy is. He's also
confirmed Republican. 37.
There's a lot of Indian Republicans out here.
Hip, yo.
Young is it new Republican Party? Southeast Asian.
What's the animal for the Republicans?
The elephant. Right. Is that what it is? Elephant? Look, it goes all like Indian fans.
Yo, shout out to India. Y'all might run the country soon.
Stacey Abrams is rumored, although I don't know with her losing the governorship, it's not looking good.
John Bolton, never heard of him.
I used to be
Republican. These are all Republicans. Oh, because nobody's gonna go against Joe if he wants to run.
Because he's the incumbent.
If he wants to run, nobody's gonna step over him.
Buttigieg is rumored. Pete.
Oh, he's Republican?
He's Democrat.
Okay.
Liz Cheney's rumored.
Liz Cheney, who's that? Daughter?
That's the daughter of Dick Cheney.
Yeah.
She's not really well liked. Ted Cruz.
No
he's
way.
out of his mind.
He's a fucking maniac.
Ron DeSantis. Now, Ron DeSantis, he's really well loved in Florida. They love Ron in Florida.
Yeah, heavy. They fuck with him heavy.
They fuck with him. So, I mean,
I feel like he had a better shot. I thought he was gonna come out of the Republican Party when Trump was running because he's like a legitimate politician.
I think
quote unquote legitimate.
Absent Trump, I think he would have had a good.
He would have won. Yeah,
I think he would have had a good shot. And Florida's a good state. You need Florida to win the presidency, and
Florida's a wild card. Yeah, he's gonna win Florida.
You know what I mean?
If he runs, he got Florida.
He's got Florida, so and he would only have to really go for like Ohio,
Pennsylvania,
Texas,
shit like that.
And I think people in Texas aren't going to be against DeSantis because they have a lot of the similar politics and shit.
Republican shit.
If DeSantis runs Republican, it could be a problem. But Trump is going to be the now.
Kamala,
she
might step up to the plate. I wouldn't be mad at that.
I feel like she's waiting for Joe to die. I'm just gonna say that. Hit the views button.
Oh shit! Wait, who said that? Was that the assistant? Get out of here.
The views expressed by Conceitednobodi.
Kamala sitting in the cut. Yo. She's like, this nigga like 80 years old.
Yo, her neck looked like she was ready, yo.
Anytime she wake up, she's looking for that text. Like, oh, okay.
She carrying a lot of stress
coming to work
in her
today.
neck.
But I feel like I think she'd be a good contender. A lot of people don't like her though.
Well, this will be the second time because she tried to win. She tried to run for this election.
She did try to run. I think it was a good move to take VP.
Rumored.
I think if Joe runs again and wins, she has the best chance of fulfilling the Simpsons prophecy.
Whose prophecy?
Simpsons prophecy.
What's the prophecy?
The prophecy is after the Trump-like candidate, there's a woman president. You ever seen that?
No.
Oh man.
Well, doesn't Lisa become the president?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got Joe in
Simpsons
between.
is always right, yo.
Yo, they've been spot on. They've been
hitting
spot
that
on.
shit.
You know
They
what I
time
mean?
travelers. They fuck around.
So I'm looking for that prophecy to be fulfilled.
I mean, I think we'll see a woman president in our generation.
I think so. Yeah, I hope so. Would it be Kamala Harris? Would it be Nikki Haley?
I think Kamala got a better shot than Nikki. I mean, I don't know nothing about Nikki Haley, so I don't know how strong her following is in the South with the Republican Party, if they really fuck with her or not.
She could catch a run, you know?
Yeah, but all it's gonna take is somebody to fucking correlate her with terrorism or some shit, some racist shit that Trump is gonna do.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of other Indian candidates, so there might be, and you know, Virginia has a very large Southeast Asian population.
Really?
You know? Yeah, so I don't be surprised. And
I'm
the Republican
surprised.
Party is changing. You know, there's people. It's not just everybody that you normally used to looking at these days.
I feel like this is turning into like the new WWF.
Oh yeah, that's what politics always has been.
No, but it's like more like a popularity contest where you don't even got to be like a governor or have a seat in any political fucking.
Yeah, I mean, you go back to
You could be a celebrity and throw your name in the ring.
in the early days. That's what it was like. You talking about Hamilton and all them niggas? Like nobody was certified to do this shit. You know what I mean? It was whoever was popping.
I'm giving them too much credit.
Right.
These motherfuckers.
It was regular. You know what I mean?
Assholes, yo.
Regular. Like off the street. Who the fuck are you?
Hamilton.
Like, yeah, like, so yeah, this is what's coming back to the common person.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, we could run for president one day. Conceitednobodi.
Oh fuck.
Vote for us. We'll take you. It's got to be halftime.
Oh my God, you're good. Yeah, you're fucking good, yo.
Yeah, let's do it.
We need a halftime button. Wait, what was the halftime?
Yo, I don't know what the halftime was.
Forgot.
But
fuck, it wasn't that one.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Yo,
that shit is great, yo.
Yo, big shout out to Quavo.
Oh yeah, that's right. We found this. This shit just came out.
She just came out. It's Quavo Greatness. We're gonna let the song play for a little bit. I do want to talk about it, so let's let it play out.
Yeah. Shout out
This
to
is
Quavo.
Quavo Greatness. Rest in peace, Takeoff.
was like a rest in peace record. And this is the second new song that he did. And it sounds like he's addressing the Migos situation, right? A little bit?
Well, it used to be the Migos situation.
Well, it used to be, right?
Wow.
He's fucking deaded that. Don't ask me about the group. It ain't never coming back.
You surprised?
No. Not after what was going on beforehand.
I mean,
or the animosity and shit like that.
At least even negating that, right? Let's say there was no animosity and we didn't know any of that stuff. Yo, our man's is dead. Like you can, we supposed to get on stage after this and keep, you know, every time I get on stage, I'm gonna be triggered by, you know, the third member not being here. Anytime we do a situation, even the mere mention of the name Migos,
yeah, no tour, nothing,
it's
right?
a reminder of that. My brother, my friend, my family member, my cousin, nephew is not here. You feel me? So I totally get that Migos shit is dead. What you mean? Homeboy got killed, and it wasn't even on some like when you have every family like when somebody dies is heartbreaking, right? We don't like to admit it.
It changes the family.
It changes the family. We don't like to admit it, but you know when you got the family member that's like a known killer, like he's a gangster or she's a gangster, and like that motherfucker passed away, you be sad that he died, but you be like, you know, that motherfucker was, you know, I seen that coming, you know, the way they was living. But Takeoff was not one of those people, and I think that hits even harder because then you feel like, yo, he shouldn't have been the one to do X, Y, Z. There's a lot of I feel like there's a lot of like regret,
a lot of guilt
and remorse. You know what I mean? So it's like I could definitely see not wanting to do this ever again. Mm-mm.
You think he stops doing music?
I think he's still putting out music, so maybe not. But I think definitely a solo act.
Offset hasn't done anything, right? Since?
No. Okay. And who was there that he got with the night he got shot? Offset?
No, Takeoff. It was him and Takeoff. It was Quavo and Takeoff together.
Quavo and Takeoff
with their crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Offset was there.
So he's not only is he there, not only is his brother died, his nephew, his cousin, his family member, he's there that night that it happens. He has to like keep reliving that trauma. Mm-hmm. And if you guys, I don't know if you've been following it, Jay Prince was on $1 million worth of Game talking about that night.
Recently?
Yeah, this is 2 weeks ago. And then Jay Prince is, those of you that know, you know, Jay Prince is...
He talks about the night? He was there, yeah?
He wasn't there, but his son was.
Oh, shit.
So Jay Prince Jr. and somebody else. Jay Prince is the CEO of Rap-A-Lot. You know, comes out with Ghetto Boys and Scarface from back in the day. And it's kind of like the boogeyman of like Houston and shit, right? That's like the dude that apparently nobody fucks with in Houston. He's top dog. Wrote a great book, Respect. Big fan of it. You know what I mean? I read it. It's definitely on my shelf. Great business book. But he talks about, you know, the events that transpired that night. And I'm just gonna, and his organization, Mob Ties. So let's go into it, jump into it real quick.
Other than Takeoff.
Planning a family?
Yo,
motherfucking you motherfuckers, yo.
Tested.
I mean, I'm not saying y'all gotta pay the bills and all, but y'all just really waited
for you to unclick sign.
I think the ghost fucked my husband.
And they did it again.
What is this? Another ad? What ghost fucked the husband?
What?
Wait, now we gotta watch this.
Yes.
Oh.
Look, they got you.
Oh yeah, I was in. Sold.
I heard you say other than that, but that's at the top. You know what I mean? He lost his life. Other than that, the worst thing to me is this clown that came here. I wish he wouldn't have never came with Quavo. I wish he wouldn't have never brought this nigga into Houston because he can't think. You know what I mean? This whole root of everything happening is from his actions. And to be frank, honest about the situation, I wish that bullet would have hit him instead of Takeoff because he was the one that deserved that. You know what I mean? Takeoff didn't deserve that. You know, so that's the worst thing that I could think of because if he don't make that move, then the night is everybody's still here and live to see another day, and you know what I mean? It's bubbly and lovey-dovey.
Right.
You know what he's talking about?
And I understand that,
there's a person
the takeoff
that came
situation is the
with
most important thing.
Takeoff,
you know what I mean?
Quavo, and
but
their
I'm saying,
entourage.
Other than
Like
that,
he's saying is
from the Prince
reason why
standpoint,
the
it might
argument
be like
goes
that it ever
He
even was
enticed-
possible that it
He
could
enticed the
happen.
situation.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, real clearly. And, as I said, man, the root, everybody, even the police department, want to get around the root of what really happened. Now, there's a law that goes on around the world where if me and you go rob a bank and, the police or somebody is shooting, trying to protect that bank, right, and hit some innocent person, who you think get that charge? The person that shot that innocent person or the root of the situation that was robbing that bank?
The root.
Okay. That's what we're dealing with right here. You know what I mean? This dude is the root of this shit. You know what I mean? And from what I done read in this police report, where he's, telling on everything he can tell on Jazz, and you know what I mean, he moving on to say he was trying to be robbed, and man, don't nobody who want to rob, them little dudes, the last thing they would have done was violated and tried to rob Quavo. Me and Quavo done walked in the hood of Fifth Ward, me, him, and Jazz.
So, a lot of people are upset.
Yeah, I was about to say, this pisses a lot of people. I don't like this particularly.
Yes, right.
I'm not a fan of this.
Well, and just judging by your reactions. So.
Yeah.
So for those of you who are like, oh, why are they upset? Well, the person died, right? And nobody likes the idea of you pointing away from blame. Even if let's say everything he's saying is factual, it's not something that needs to be said publicly, right? Maybe you have this conversation with the family.
Mm-hmm.
They feel like they have to do some damage control, but I think this thing backfired, right? And so after this situation, just to give you all the drama here, Quavo responds
to the interview.
Yes.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean? Quavo is not happy.
Oh, this new era is crazy.
Quavo's not happy with them just speaking about the situation so much.
Right? I hope the pendulum swings back to shutting the fuck up.
Nah.
Hey, first,
it's not going back.
Not everything got to be expressed to the world.
Y'all niggas speaking on my real brother. I don't know what y'all niggas got, what the fuck y'all niggas got going on. Y'all niggas speaking on my real brother. How dare one of y'all niggas even speak on me and Tate relationship, nigga? I don't know you niggas from a can of paint, nigga. Y'all niggas don't know how me and my brother rock, nigga. You trying to clear your face, nigga. This your 5th interview, nigga. You done did about my brother, nigga. You ain't think about his mama. You ain't think about the family, nigga. We ain't said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing but you niggas. You niggas, man, who y'all nigga think y'all nigga is? John got it, nigga. Ain't nobody going for none of that, bro. I ain't studying none of that shit y'all nigga talking about either. And if you heard something from me, I'ma tell you it's gonna come from me. Call my phone. Y'all nigga going off of he say, she say, then y'all nigga supposed to be this is who y'all supposed to be. And y'all nigga on interviews and it out on the interview. Talking about, I said, then nigga, call my phone, homie. You call my phone, we'll have a conversation. Then what I'm talking about.
So this is Offset, my bad. This is Offset coming back saying, not appreciating the conversations being had. You know what I mean?
On my family.
Right.
That's why it's like, I don't like shit being done in public.
But, to your statement here, I don't think it's going back because too much of the business is tied into this social media public situation.
Well, you got to show your persona.
Yeah, you got to show what it is. Because now,
it's like Jay-Z's grandfathered in where he don't got to show off his daily life.
Jay-Z doesn't come outside.
That's what I'm saying.
So his allure is that you don't know what I got going on.
Yeah.
So anything I let you see. But everybody who does that has their day comes. Because nothing that happens in the dark stays in the dark forever. You feel me? So it'll come. That moon will come crashing down either posthumously or...
What do you mean?
Meaning like for all the stars in the past that have tried to keep these super private lives, everything that they've done has come out. And every time it's happened, it's been some wild shit.
Some nasty shit, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it's
oh
true.
my God.
It's true.
You know what I mean? So, not to say that they are, shout out to the Beehive.
I'm just not a fan of I'm not a fan of talking about like other people's, I don't know.
I mean, in this situation,
it's like I feel like a hypocrite. I can't even say because I'm being recorded talking shit about other people all the time.
I understand the sentiment because you know, a brother died.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Is that scenario? It's like
homeboy passed away. But at the same time, YouTube shit turned into real life beef, and
the way he was talking, I didn't even want to say it because I'm like, I'm not in the street shit, yo, far removed.
Family,
but it sound like he damn near like trying to place a hit on somebody.
Like it's very aggressive.
Like yo, we got to handle this root problem.
Right. This guy right
you can
here.
only take that one way. That's why I'm not surprised at Offset, but that's what was coming.
And that's a wild conversation because when you say that like the way you say it, it is kind of insinuating like, yo,
we got to take care of this root. Yeah, this root got to get handled.
And so everybody's just like, yo,
I'm
what
like,
are you doing
damn,
on the
yo.
internet? What's going on? You supposed to
Those
be
conversations ain't supposed to be for the audience,
right.
yo.
You supposed to be
That's
Mr.
my
Mob
take on
Ties.
it. Yeah.
You know, everybody's confused. Like, yo,
I know the social media shit, putting on a persona is one thing, but this is something else.
This is way different.
This is life.
This is new. This is the new world. We're not
It's
going
crazy.
back to the old days of, yo, you know, niggas ain't saying nothing like that.
Smack caused this shit.
Smack, yo,
Smack DVD.
you remember, yo, we had went to what was it, Greek Fest and
2004.
right, and we had a
This was
camera.
whack.
Remember we had a camera and we would just like randomly like asking people to record and like have them say shit.
No,
You don't remember that?
no.
Yeah, yeah.
What happened?
People were doing wild shit. It was just like, yo, it's amazing.
You still got that video?
No, heavens no.
Don't
But-
heavens no. I don't remember that.
But I remember we would sit in the car and it was like, yo, people would do crazy things when you turn the camera on.
Oh yeah, that's true. They put on a show.
They put on a show.
Yeah.
And this is, social media is the ultimate camera. Like everybody.
You control the camera. That's the crazy shit. It's one thing for somebody to go, hey, yo, look, check it out. Oh, I'll do like a little dance.
What's
But
his
when
name?
you got the camera all the time, you put it on the front.
Ish and them was talking about on the Joe Biden podcast, how they being recognized on the street from the podcast and shit.
I could imagine that. They get millions of streams.
And then with podcasts, they're like, yo, it's the most random people that listen
right?
to your podcast.
I'll be surprised.
Yo, what's his name? Ice was talking about some like 80-year-old woman stopped him and was like, not 80, but she's like in her 60s. She's like, oh yeah, I listen to you guys. And he's like, oh wow.
What the fuck? Yeah, right?
Okay. You know what I mean? But this is important, man. People aren't gonna let this go. This internet shit is real. And fixing your image, right now they're trying to do damage control.
Yeah.
And I think their damage control is horrible. They should have hired a real PR person. You know what I mean? And these street dudes won't, they're gonna be like, yo, we gotta go show, if we show the people the truth, then they'll understand. Like, nah, go hire a professional that does these kind of things that can guide you through how to properly handle a situation like this. You know what I mean? 'Cause it's ugly.
Pardon me.
It's ugly.
Oh man.
But
That's
rest
sad.
in peace. But we said this a couple episodes. This was not gonna die down. It wasn't gonna be like like people were just gonna let it go. You know, I just hope
There's
it
gonna
doesn't
be
turn
consequences. He was fucking murdered.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't turn into any street violence. Keep this nice and safe and above ground here.
Because the dude that did the shooting, right? He's locked up. They got him.
I believe so.
That's why this interview is crazy.
I believe
like
so.
you said, it's like we dealing with the whole bank situation.
But I think there's a lot of people saying I get their involvement is where they're trying to move
There's
away
a lot, right? Yeah.
right? Because people are saying one thing, and I can see them like even in doing business is like, yo, like honestly, this dude died in your care. You know what I mean? So
yeah, at the end of the day,
that whole yo, I'm gonna hit you up for I'm good for what? What that mean? Old boy got murdered in your care by one of your peoples. So you try to you can spin the story, and I might believe you, okay, but still, nah.
That's fucked up.
We got to figure out another way. This is not it.
There's got to be no. There's other ways.
You know what I mean? But yo, shout out to that though. That story's still unfolding. You know they had a little scuffle at the Grammys.
Who
scuffled? We talked about Offset and Quavo.
I don't remember that.
Oh, come on, dog.
When did the Grammys happen? I don't even watch the Grammys.
Yeah.
I don't watch none of them fucking award shows. Oh, that Beyonce. That's the only thing I remember about the Grammys. Beyonce won. She's the most winningest artist or some shit like that. Most Grammys ever.
Yo, so at the Grammys,
somebody fought.
Well, it was like a little altercation.
MMA style, like
cameras caught this blow up
Muay
from
Thai?
presenter Cardi B. So what went down? It appears
I mean, so
tensions
Cardi in the
boiled
back.
over.
Hey, y'all don't fuck with Cardi.
So what?
So, from what I heard on the internet rumors, I think somebody did a tribute to Takeoff. Either I think either Quavo or Offset. Don't quote me on this. And then the other, I guess Offset wanted to come on and they wouldn't let him on and shit. And that became a little static. You know what I mean? So it's this. This hits hard for everybody. I don't think it's when he says Migos is no longer a thing. I'm not.
Yeah.
Not the least bit surprised.
It's been going on.
Yeah. Not the least bit. Old boy
Nobody
died.
wins when the family feuds.
Death is a tough wound to mend, yo. You might need some distance.
Big
to be able
fallout.
to work that out.
That's fucking heavy.
Shout out to QC. And then QC, and that's why they sold their rights.
They just sold. Yeah, I was about to say they made like a major deal, right, for like $200 million or some shit like that.
And great timing if you ask me.
Yeah, shit. Word
Because
up, yo.
With everything you got going on right now, who knows how long this thing is gonna be worth what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Migos
Good for them. They do like a partnership almost too.
Yeah. Migos is Oh, speaking of that too, speaking of death rappers, Eric Holder got sentenced.
Who's that?
It's the guy that killed Nipsey Hussle.
Oh yeah, that's right. Didn't he get caught like 2 years ago already?
Yeah, the trial takes a long time.
Fuck.
They gave him 60 years in
60
prison.
years. Wow. Well, that was like an assassination, so.
Did you hear the backstory on this though?
No.
Listen to this.
Wasn't it like a hit or something? Like somebody paid him off, right?
Well, I don't know about that stuff.
All right.
On the day that it happened.
Allegedly.
Yeah, on the day that it happened, right? Holder, this is now in the Los Angeles Times. Holder, 33, was on a date with a woman who would become his unwitting getaway driver on March 31st, 2019, when he approached Hustle in front of the Marathon clothing store near Slauson Avenue and Crenshaw Boulevard. Now, how I read that, it might not be how you read it, but how I read it is my man's on a date with a chick and like, yo, hold up, I'll be right back. Jumps out the whip. Bow. Runs back in the car and she's like, yo, we gotta get out of here. And she's just like, oh my God.
Yeah. That's how I read it.
That's how you read it too, right?
Because it says unwittingly, right? Unwitting.
What kind of... Oh, it was a Lyft driver.
Oh, he had called a Lyft. Wait, but then what was the date about?
Oh, man.
Get this shit fuck out of here. What was
they
that?
Want you to pay.
Fuck you.
That's insane to me, bro. I'm like, yo, what kind of fucking Tinder date is that, yo?
That's not a date then if it's the...
Hold on.
This is crazy. This is a crazy fucking story.
The woman who drove the man charged with the murder of Nipsey Hussle testified in court on Monday saying she unknowingly became the getaway driver. 35-year-old Nicholson recalled the moment she saw Nipsey outside a South Los Angeles shopping center on March 31st, 2019. She mentioned at the time she mentioned to Holder that she wanted to take a picture with Nip. Oh, damn. Hold on a second.
What?
Nicholson.
You reading this shit all over the place. I can't read it, yo.
You can't read it? All right.
You jumping around.
All right, let's start from the top here. South Angeles. Eric Holder, while driving for a Lyft just over a month earlier, recalled, I said, there goes Nipsey Hussle. So basically, she's driving for Lyft.
Oh, let's go Nipsey. He's fine.
He's dating his dude. She's dating his dude.
She probably driving him around.
She's driving him around. They run into Nip. She goes.
He's always there. He's always there.
Running them. She's like, yo, I want to take a picture, right, by the shopping center. It says Holder got out of the car and walked toward the rapper as Nicholson looked for parking. And at no point did he mention to her that he knew Nip through connections to a street gang. By the time she joined Holder, she noticed his voice was raised. Eric was asking Nipsey, "Did you tell somebody I snitched?" She testified. Nicholson said she was able to get a selfie with the rapper, then rushed to her car to post a picture. I was just excited. I was just happy. I just wanted to show my Facebook friends, she said. After this, Holder went into a burger restaurant, told Nicholson to drive around the block, at which point he pulled out a semi-automatic handgun and loaded it. I was like, what are you doing? You put that away. You ain't going to shoot nothing outside my car, Nicholson continued. He did put it away. She then pulled into an alley after Holder asked, and he said he would only be a few moments. Nicholson said she heard gunshots moments later and saw a man running from the scene. She considered leaving, but decided against it in case Holder had been shot. Yo, you want to talk about a kid put together clues?
God.
He later appeared and again told her to drive. I was like, what happened? Nicholson testified. He said, you talk too much. I ought to slap you. He was just like, drive. It was only when she got home that she learned Nipsey was fatally shot.
Oh, my God.
Man, you talk about you can't put together no context clues.
Holy
Yo, he had the
shit.
gun. He loaded the gun. I heard guns go off, but it could have been him who got shot. Like, what?
Yo.
What more instructions did you need that he's about to go set it off? Listen. The moment he got out of my car with that semi-automatic, I'm out. What the fuck I look like?
Yeah.
I'm
That's
out of
wild,
here,
yo.
bro. I'm peeling the fuck off. Don't come find me. Fuck out of here.
That's fucking crazy.
What?
That's like a crazy side story in a movie.
Bro.
It's like the movie from her perspective.
She took a picture with this guy, went to park the car, hoping to have a
She got the last picture with him.
Yep, right.
Oh my God.
And then the guy she's with,
fucking
her date, goes and murders him. What kind of a fucking Tinder date is that, bro?
Oh my God.
You need to stay off the dating apps.
It's like a fucking movie, yo.
A situation like that happens. Stay off the dating apps.
That's like the Barbarian shit, yo. This is like a Barbarian story. This shit was all over the place.
Bro.
How's Barbarian?
Barbarian was a good movie.
Can we talk about it finally? Spoiler alert for Barbarian. I don't know how long. We're just gonna talk shit about it. It won't be like a full review.
Yo, I thought it was. I watched this movie. I'm like, yo, this is Barbarian. I don't know who directs it.
I've been talking about it for weeks, right? I've been trying to get you to watch this. It's like a little indie horror film. And it's my favorite movie of last. It's like top 3 my favorite movie of last year. Just because it's so unexpected. There's so many twists. It's like how you said with the other movie.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't anticipate what was gonna happen next. It felt like it outdid itself every scene. It kept trying to outdo itself. And the way it built tension throughout the movie, it was I loved it so much.
So this is Zach Kreger, and Zach Kreger writes and directs the movie. I don't know why I just read that twice. It's about a woman staying at an Airbnb, and let me tell you something. It starts off. She says she's staying at an Airbnb.
It's scary, yo.
This Airbnb has a dungeon with a being in there that's very strong and very violent.
But we don't know none of that, yo.
None of that, yeah. When the movie starts off,
it's so great.
Where she just at the Airbnb, and just start at that moment right there.
What do you think? What type of movie is this when you see that?
This movie would have never happened with me because I'm explaining to you why.
No. What as you're watching it, what do you think? Because I told you not to read up on it to go in blind. What did you think the type of movie was gonna be at that point? Just the creepiness of pulling up to the Airbnb.
I didn't really know what to think because the Barbarian made me feel like it was gonna be something other than what it was. So throughout the entire first like 30 minutes, I'm like, okay, who's the Barbarian?
Yeah. What's going on?
And then you start getting introduced to the characters. You start to get an idea of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I feel like it was different stages of Barbarians. But I tell you, in that first scene, when the Airbnb, because I'm an Airbnb person. I Airbnb all the time.
Yeah.
If I get to an Airbnb and it's somebody else staying there, bro, I just refunded it. Like, yo, all right, cool. But she said it was late and she was worried and she was in a horrible side of Detroit. Personally, for me, before I stay in the Airbnb, I'm gonna use Google Maps to walk around the neighborhood to see what kind of the houses around. The neighborhood that she was in was atrocious.
She said it was like some last minute shit she needed to do for like a job interview or some shit.
And that's
it was
real,
like a big deal.
That's real Detroit, by the way.
Yeah.
Because there's actually a scene. Have you been watching BMF?
No.
Okay. So in this season, they talk about in the
I saw like half of the first season.
In the 70s, they used to call it the night before Halloween was like Devil's Night or some shit.
Okay.
And people would run around their neighborhoods burning down houses.
Oh shit!
Because during that time period, this is right after the civil rights movement. So black people started becoming a lot more middle class and moving into these neighborhoods. And when one of the responses to the white, supremacists in the area was like, "Yo, you gotta get out of here," and they would try to use that night to burn down houses, get people out.
Wow.
Eventually, they did burn down a lot of houses, very similar to what they did in the Bronx when they were burning down the tenement buildings.
They're doing that for insurance.
For insurance,
Yeah.
right? So when you see those houses in Barbarian, and I'm with a partner, and she's like, "Oh, them houses." I'm like, "Nah, that's real Detroit, because you can go buy a block in Detroit for like $10,000.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's real cheap out there. Some plots really do look like that. But off rip, I done went home. I was like, "Yo, I'm going to Telly. I'm going to downtown."
But he said there was none in the area because there was like a convention or some shit.
Yeah. So she
was creepy too, and then that motherfucker is creepy, yo. The actor that played that first dude,
yeah,
he's the it clown.
Oh, he's the it clown.
So he's already fucking creepy. So I see him, I know who he is, and I go, "This guy's the fucking Barbarian. He's a fucking creep."
Now the movie was basically, it was like varying degrees of consent and how the men were taking away her consent
from the female's
perspective. It was a violation. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to make it's not, even though it's male.
Well, we follow her most of the movie,
right? All right, from the perspective of the main character, the woman, right? Because I feel like it can happen to both genders. Okay, the way the dude was intruding on her space.
Yeah.
Like you could be a person who, and for men, like if you're a person in a monogamous marriage or a relationship, and you're in a situation where somebody's pressing you in a way that you don't want to be dealt with, you could be cornered and have your space violated in that way. But all the dudes were like just varying degrees of violation.
Yeah.
So the dude, the first dude she comes into, the Airbnb guy, he couldn't stay out of her face. Like he's in the room, like you said, They
were up all night, right? They did laundry together and shit. And I was like, wow, this is crazy. I thought she had like a job interview in the morning or some shit.
Did you peep how he kept on trying to force her to drink?
He kept offering her drinks.
So that's the rape where you're gonna get her drunk, and in order to
make her feel comfortable and all that.
In order to get sex, and that's a version of rape, right? And so this podcast is gonna be triggering. I guess we're saying this word a lot, right? Let me find a better word here, right? We're gonna I'm not gonna keep saying the O word. We'll find
the views expressed.
You'll know what I'm saying when I'm saying it, right?
Are not the shared views of its hosts or producers.
So that was like, him forcing liquor on her, like, "Yo, you want to drink this shit?" At the end of the day, dog, hey, you in my Airbnb, I gotta let you in. Okay, cool. I don't really I
couldn't
sleep
do
tonight.
that. I couldn't do it. I would have sat on the sofa.
I'd have to leave.
Yeah. I would have sat on the sofa in the car, but he didn't have a car though, because when she pulled up, there was no car.
Yo, I couldn't do it. You know what I mean? How she wanted to take the room, I'd have taken the room. I don't know you, lady. Yeah. You know what I mean? But look, hey,
all my stuff is there.
Right. Yo,
I thought she would have Googled him too, because she took a picture of his ID, and she never Googled him. I thought she would have did something with that.
He was a super weirdo. He was too excited to have a total stranger stay in his crib. And he's trying to get her to drink. And then the other dude, who was
wait, slow down. We're gonna get to him.
Okay.
Like you said, she does end up drinking. He makes her comfortable enough because they share like a common interest, like the movie. She talks about a weird, obscure movie, and he loved it, and he talked about it, and she was like, "Wait, maybe there's more to this guy."
Right.
And they have like a little rom-com moment where it's like, oh, they're giggling, they're laughing, and they're going back and forth, and she's like, he seems more charming than creepy now. So now I'm like, what the fuck is this movie, yo? Is this gonna be like them being fucking romantic with each other and shit?
Nah, he never became charming for me. He was always
just in that moment, just so I guess because you can empathize, because it was like that sexual tension too. Now,
yes,
at one point,
and that's why I felt like some people have pre-sex behavior and post-sex behavior. It is very obvious to see, right? And there's a lot of posturing. There's a lot of performance.
I definitely have post-sex behavior.
Right.
I feel a lot better.
Okay. Right? So how you see me is how you gonna get me pre and post sex. Ain't shit changing about me. This is what you see, what you get here. You know what I mean? If you don't like it now, you ain't gonna like it after. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Nah, you see, at least I cheer up.
You know what I mean? So, so he was performing. So because he was and it looked like he had an agenda, I was always like on guard with him. Like,
yeah. I never trusted him though, because I'm like, there gotta be a twist.
When she went to sleep and went to woke his ass up, I'm like, man, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, because he's like spazzing out, right? In his dreams, he's having like a nightmare, and she goes over to him.
and wakes him up.
He had the right reaction. I'd be like, yo, what the fuck you doing? Don't touch me, yo.
Right?
What the
It's
fuck?
late. You know what I mean? What's going on? Like, go back to your room. You know what I mean? But then she starts to like him.
Yeah.
Which is,
right. He left a note that he was on his way to do some scouting or some shit. He left early, so she got like to miss him a little bit.
And I felt like, I saw it there. You had a little moment, met somebody at the Airbnb.
It's exciting.
But when she left for the interview and didn't take all her stuff, that was weird. Nah, you wildin'.
Yeah, that was weird.
You wildin'.
Especially when you know you're not gonna stay. You should
daytime.
be spending the rest of your day looking for another spot.
The movie should have ended right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You made it out of night. Cool.
Yeah, she made it, right? Boom.
Everything
She's safe.
gravy. You had your interview.
Especially when you see how bad the area is. Because that's when she first sees the area the next morning.
She walks outside.
Yeah.
Bro, I'd have jumped. I'd have done an
I'm
about
out of here.
face,
I'm out of
grabbed
here.
all my stuff. And I mean, yo, Pop, good looks. I'm going to holler at
I
you.
would have wrote the letter back, right? Yeah.
Yo, that's
Thanks
it.
for the good night.
Leaving my social media.
Thank you for the hospitality.
Yo, follow me, Johantheamerican.
Not even that.
You know what I mean? Yo, we can be cordial. You know what I mean? I'm not coming back here. You from someplace, I'm from someplace. We had a good time, and we could meet up someplace else.
I don't know.
You feel me?
You nicer than me.
Then he had the interview. She had the interview.
Mm-hmm.
And then the interview person asked her, yo, you staying on what side of town?
Yeah.
Nah, you shouldn't be over there.
You shouldn't be there.
And she's like, oh, it ain't that bad. My nigga, you're not from here.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something, people. Listen to my voice. In all the languages you can understand me. Take good advice when it's given to you, all right? A lot of times,
listen to people.
The universe will try to protect you. The universe is doing what it can.
It shows signs. It shows you
know
signs.
what I mean? To be like, yo, listen, chill out. Danger. When she said, when you walked out the house, that was first sign of danger. Oh, okay, cool. Yo, him offering you drinks, second sign danger.
Yeah.
I'd have left. Okay, cool. The door opened that night, danger.
Yeah.
Door open, pop open. I'd locked that door, put a chair behind it. As soon as morning came, I was out that bitch. All right, cool. And then me, I'm 6'1", 250. I'm dead ass. I'm not playing games with nobody.
She was like 5'4".
She was tidy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You went to the interview, came back. The interviewer
Time
told
to
you. Listen, that was it.
Let's
that was
go.
the confirmation I need.
Yeah. She kept going.
Bro.
And then what was it? She went, she needed toilet paper. Right? She's cleaning up. She needed toilet paper.
She went downstairs.
And she goes into the basement.
And then locks herself in the basement.
And then the door locks.
That's when I looked at it.
Because the doors are swinging open. Like you said,
what
open
the
and
fuck really
close.
got me watching right now?
And then it gets scary again. And then the tension starts building up. And you're like, what the fuck is going on?
At that point, she doesn't find the alleyway.
Yeah, she does.
She does.
She's looking for a way out.
She's looking for
She's looking for a way out. There's a rope in the wall. She's like, this is strange. She pulls the rope, and I'm like, what? I'm not touching nothing.
I'm focused on that door that needs to open.
Touching nothing.
At this point, I'm breaking the door.
I'm breaking the door. I'm only for Son of Pride open.
She tried though. She didn't try as much as I thought she should have in the beginning. The second time around, she tried a little harder.
Yeah. She didn't know the severity.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But she swings the door. What happened?
We forgot the part.
What part?
The homeless man.
That didn't happen.
The homeless man ran down on her when she was leaving to go to the interview.
No, when she was coming back from the interview.
Back for it, right?
She was excited.
She called the police. Police wasn't coming around.
Yeah. Let's say that. Let's say the getting back from the interview part. She pulls up to the house. She walks. As she's walking, you see like a figure running towards her.
Right.
And you're like, what the fuck is that?
Now she runs.
Yeah. She looks, and the guy's screaming, "Come here, girl!
Yeah.
Come here, girl! Where you going, girl? Come here!" And she
Don't
runs.
go in that house.
He come about that house. He says, "Come about that house. Come about that house. Come here." And she runs. She struggles, but she's able to get inside the house, and that's when she calls the police.
They look crazy. Yeah. Police didn't even show up.
Again, they didn't have time, right?
And I heard it be like that in some spots in Detroit.
Yeah. They're like, "Is he still there?" And she's like, "I don't know." And they're like, "Well, if he's not doing anything and you don't see him, we're not sending nobody."
My guy, when I tell you, my bags have been right out the door.
Door
that my car been unlocked. The dash that I would have made.
I'm paranoid. I'll be paranoid, yo. I'll be paranoid.
You know, just to show you I'm authentic. Remember we was in Colombia and I told you somebody had some random chick on the street was like, "Yo, I heard you guys got a jacuzzi, da da da," and I was like, And I was like, yo, I think she's trying to rob us. I'm like, nah, fuck that. Yo,
I don't play. Yeah, I immediately think that because we didn't have a jacuzzi and she's trying to get inside.
That was my
like,
first thought. Like, yo, I didn't think, oh, this chick is hot. This, that, nah. I'm like, nah, she's trying to rob me up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like,
nah, we don't have a jacuzzi. I don't know where you heard that from.
Nah,
you're not gonna come in and look. No,
you can't do that. Nah, I'm good. Stay outside. You know
that's because but we know how to say no to shit like that.
Well, I'm saying a lot of people get caught up on goofy shit. Especially when it comes to pretty girls and shit like that.
Shit, she likes me.
I'm not just talking, folks.
Nah,
this is legit. This is legit. You feel me? But yeah, so old boy, she comes back from the interview, go down to the basement, pulls on a rope, walks down the hall and sees a room with a camera. And a dirty
Scary
mattress.
ass room. She uses like the mirror to reflect the light because there's no light switch.
Right.
But she sees a door in that cave ass room.
And then when she comes back outside,
she thinks there's like another way out.
The mirror is gone. Did you peep that?
No, it stays there.
Because she freaks out when she first walks out. When she first walks out from that room.
Because she opens up the room. There's a rape room with the camera, the bed. And when she's leaving, I think the dude shows up. Because he opens the door.
Okay.
So she runs. Yeah, she runs out. He opens the door. She's like, we have to get out of here. We have to go. There's a room with a bed. And he's just like the same shit.
He's not believing away.
Not believing the women. And he's like, stop, just listen, stop. What are you saying? It's a basement. Of course, there's a room with a bucket. Like, what's so scary about that?
He starts doing the victim blaming.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Oh, what do you know?
Yeah.
Which for me, that made no sense, bro. Like, there's no way I'm not like, son. I'd have told that dude, if you don't get the fuck
out my way, yo. Get the fuck out of my way, Stanley. Oh, something like that.
She likes him a little bit, so she's like,
she wants to protect him. Because he's like, let me just see the room. He goes, let me see it. I haven't been in the basement. Let me see it. I don't know what's so scary about a room with a bucket. He couldn't understand it the way she was explaining it to him.
I don't give a fuck.
I would have packed my shit and been out. I would have not waited for him.
Because mind you, she's been trapped in this room for like God knows how long.
Yeah, it could have been a couple hours.
You found the video.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I needed to see.
No, that didn't happen.
You didn't find a video, but you found
the video camera with
the
bed,
trap
the
door,
stains and shit,
rope in the thing, stains,
the bucket,
blood on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, it's time
wild.
to go.
I'm out.
It's time to go. I don't know what the fuck is going on down there.
I wasn't even waiting for him.
I don't care what you want to go see, Pop. You know what I mean?
What was his name? Fuck, I forgot his name.
Stupid. That was his name.
You fucking idiot.
His name was dumb.
Because he goes down and she doesn't hear from him. She doesn't know what's going on. I would have got fuck that guy. But like you said, she liked him and she goes back in the basement. She gets the chair and props the door to make sure it doesn't slam closed. She marches down to the basement and she starts calling for his name.
He's gone.
She walks all the way back to the room. He's nowhere there. And then she steps out and then she hears something, right? She hears like a faint screaming. And then right next to the room, there's like another trap door. And she opens that and there's a steep ass fucking stairwell into like a dungeon. And she's like, what the fuck? And then you hear the guy screaming down there, help me, help.
That'd have been it.
Help. I would have been like, no, I'm gone. Sorry.
Yeah.
Someone please call 911.
I was like, this sounds like a matter for law
Pick
enforcement.
up the phone, yo.
I'm out of here.
I'm out, yo. What does she do? She goes down the fucking steps.
Now, she was a reporter, so they kind of like work you in with the idea that she's inquisitive. She has an investigative nature.
Oh, that makes sense to her character now.
Right, yeah.
She has it in her
Yeah.
to look for shit.
She was doing a documentary. You know what I mean? So
you see, the whole time I'm thinking, why the fuck would you do that? But it's in her character.
Right.
Oh, that's good writing.
We'll come back around to that too.
I didn't catch that. I'm mad I didn't catch that, but thank you for telling me. That was good.
Well, in the end, we'll come back around to that.
Okay, all right. So yeah, so she's fucking walking down these scary ass dungeon stairs. Oh, help me. Oh.
Now that was a good scene, like as far as like,
because I'm thinking he's setting her up.
It's not a lot of things that you can say today that are scary, but just that setup alone,
it builds tension, yo.
Yeah, it was like, oh,
it's
my
dark.
God.
She's using like her cell phone light to see what the fuck is going on.
And at this point, you fall in love with the character. So you want to see the character.
You're committed.
Yeah, you don't want to see her get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
She goes down there and sees his ass on the floor.
He's crawling, right? And he comes up mad creepy. He's crawling.
Why
the fuck you on the floor, yo? He pulled up creepy. And he's like, we gotta go. So she's like, all right, yeah, I came to get you. We gotta go this way. And he grabs her. He's grabbing her now. He's freaking the fuck out. He's grabbing. Go, no, we gotta go this way. There's somebody else. There's somebody else in here. They hit me. And she's like, you're going the wrong way. I just came from there. We have to go this way.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
He was aggressive.
He's always been. That's his
like,
problem.
Yeah. And he's like, no, we gotta come.
never
You gotta
wanna
come with
listen.
me. And he like dragged her. And then this fucking creature comes from the darkness running. I just see like a female creature.
Titties and all that.
She grabs this motherfucker and face plants him up against these dungeon walls like what felt like 15 times.
Crushes his head.
Crushed his head barehanded.
This shit is wild.
Lets out a blood-curdling scream. And the girl is frozen.
That's it. I'd have shot myself.
and it stops. It cuts to black.
I don't think I could have came down the staircase because my legs would have literally not allowed me.
No, I would have left. Yeah, I would have been like, no, I'm not putting myself.
I came down the basement again.
I can't put myself in like an unknown situation.
Listen.
I'm not doing that.
Listen, the only way you get me down there is fully armed, my nigga. I'm dropping grenades.
I was gonna say the only time I was comfortable doing that was when we was fucking breaking down doors.
That's it.
Cause I'm with my crew with fucking weapons, with heavy weapons, bro.
That's it.
I had the 240, son, the 249, all that shit.
I know if you get me, they gonna get you.
Somebody's gonna get you.
Yeah, I mean, so we good here.
Yeah, fuck that.
Fuck it.
But the shit cuts to black, and I go, and this is like the first 40 minutes of the movie. Because the movie's short. The movie's only an hour and a half.
I'm like, what you got me watching right now?
Yo, it cuts to black. I think the first time I watched it, I stopped right there. I said, I can't watch this no more.
And you don't like scary movies. So what are you doing watching that?
So it fucked with me because I didn't know what to expect. I heard the movie's great, the less you know about it. But I was hooked because I wanted to know what happened next. But the first night I said, nope. I'm like,
take a break.
My heart was racing because it opens back up. It opens back up to a dude with the drop top driving on the coast and like LA. It looks like Hollywood or some shit. He's driving down the beach.
And he's another dirtbag.
And I'm just like, no, I don't know what this movie's doing. I can't right now. But I came back to it the next day and we pick it up.
Now he's on the coast. He's an actor.
A complete different person. This is a new character.
And a lot of times I don't like when movies do that.
Yes, me too. Me too. I hate when movies do that.
Yeah, it's just like, what does this have to do?
Because now it feels like I got to go through the whole build-up thing again.
Right. I got to pay attention to what's going on to see how they connect. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So he's on the coast and they're trying to build you into this character, but he's not an easy dude to like because he's kind of like an asshole.
There's a dude from Jeepers Creepers.
Oh, he's from Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And he's actually in a situation too where he sexually assaulted a woman.
Yeah, that comes up in the conversation he has.
And he's kind of like, he's the next level up. So the first guy was trying to offer alcohol and things like that. Mm-hmm. Next guy offered the alcohol, got her drunk. Now he's having sex. And at some point, maybe she said no.
Or power too. It was like it was like a coworker because he's an actor.
He's an actor. She was an actor.
Yeah.
And no, she said no at first. And because his buddy asked him. And he was like,
where he was hanging out.
He was like, well, she said no, but then, I talked to her. She changed her mind, this, and third. I tell you on a side note, 'cause I was talking to my partner about this while we're watching it. 'Cause I'm like, yo, this is like an assault movie, right? And I'm like, in a situation you're having sex with a woman, you getting it, and some people like I'm gonna say no and want you to chase it.
Yeah.
I've had girls be like, no, and I'll just stop.
Yeah. And they're like, why you stop? And I go, no, I don't play that.
And we don't reset. The night is over.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yo.
Because I don't trust. I've seen too many other people go through shit where I don't want to put myself in that scenario.
That's it. The night is over.
I'm good.
It's good. We out of here.
Nah, you said no. I'm cool. We're fine.
I've gone to bed, have chicks be mad at me, like just rolled over and went to sleep. Like,
only my wife. I don't know. But she said no. I would try to stop. And she's like, no, come on. And I go, you sure?
Well, if she says no, come on after, that's consent at that point. I mean, consent can change. You know what I mean? But for me,
but before that, there was times where
if we're dating, I don't really know you like that. We haven't had a conversation that you could like that kind of play. You know what I mean? Nah. Once you said no, that's it. Especially when I was younger too.
That's when I started learning I need a safe word.
All right.
1 syllable safe words.
Yeah. So
people be trying to be like hippopotamus, and I'm like, no. What if we get rough and I smack you way before you finish that shit? Right. No.
She was like, supercalifragilistic.
Keep going.
Supercalifragilistic.
1 syllable safe words. Like,
let me say the word.
Like kite.
So he
safe words.
He definitely violated, and he's trying to. At first, he's trying to like deny it, say it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Oh, what is she talking about?
It's like they showcase like the Me Too shit.
Right. But people are definitely moving away from him though. His agent and people was like, yo, listen.
They're like, yo, you getting dropped from the network. You getting dropped from here. Everybody's distancing themselves from you. The story's about to come out in like the Hollywood Reporter, which is like the big deal in Hollywood. Whatever. If your name shows up there, you're fucked. You're
donezo.
Your whole rep.
Even fucking wealth management was like, yo, dog. And that's the way they tie it back in. The wealth management meeting.
With the attorney, right?
Yes.
Where they budgeting. They're trying to budget his shit.
And he owns property in Detroit. Which for me, because I'm kind of on this like multi-family journey too. So look at my partner. I'm like, you see? Like you have property you can liquidate to go fight a case.
You got some cash.
Now, it wasn't worth much because it was,
Because he said it in your current lifestyle. If you don't got no income, it's only going to last like 8 weeks or some shit like that.
Right. So I'm like, and he didn't want to get rid of his mortgage. Wealth management dude was like, if you get rid of this mortgage, maybe we can make something work. And he's like, nah, I'm going to go try to sell these houses.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, okay. All right. Well,
good luck.
Good luck with that. So that's how they tie it back to the Detroit story. So now he has a house in Detroit and he's coming in trying to sell
he
his
wants
crib.
to see, because he's the one that owns the Airbnb. He was Airbnb-ing it through like a property management shit.
But once he left, though, the conversation he has with his lawyer in the airport, like, bro, he's a flight risk. Because like he just left.
Weird
the state.
now, yeah.
Right, bro. You're going to jail.
Automatic.
Yeah. Once you get back to
automatic,
Cali, they're gonna be like, yo.
Because the story just came out, and you leave the state over a rape charge, a pending rape charge. Yeah. You look mad suspect.
The DA is gonna be all over your ass.
It don't look too favorable.
Not at all. So that's kind of like a little bit of foreshadowing for me. I'm like, oh nah, because like, if you follow the story, like he leaves Cali. And kind of like the life that he left behind is totally destroyed. So it's really like nothing really to come back to, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, some what's going on with this guy right here? Gets to the house. Now he's a fucking clown.
Yeah.
Because after you seen his house and all this murder and death that just happened.
Well, he don't see none of that yet.
He doesn't, but
he
we
pulls
see
up. The car is still there. He's like, whose fucking car is this? He walks in. There's people shit all over, still there.
It's like, what the fuck is going on?
He calls up the property manager, like, who the fuck has been Airbnb-ing? I think they say it. I think it said somebody
rented, but they cleared out. They because it had been a while.
And he goes, and he asked them, why isn't it clean? And he goes, we don't clean it until like the day before.
The next rental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That we just let it sit there. And he goes, somebody ain't been here because people's shit is still here. Suitcases and shit.
I also appreciated that moment to see the property manager process of Airbnb.
Yeah, right.
Oh, is that how that works? Okay, so they only because you think about you buy a crib, you got somebody managing, you getting that little bread, and he's making a little chicken on the side.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But go ahead.
Oh, what was that?
So he's on the phone with the agent.
Oh,
and he's like, yo,
what the fuck is going on? Yeah, what's going on? They said they were gone, that they should have been gone for like, I think like 5 days or some shit like that. And he sees the door to the basement with the chair. And he's like, what the fuck is this chair doing here? Moves the chair, goes down the basement. And he's trying to see how much he could get for the house, right? Depending on the square footage.
So he's measuring the space in the house.
He finds the cave. He finds the cave and the rape room. And he's just like, oh my God, not scared at all.
Well, yeah, so he finds the cave. And while everybody else's reaction was, oh my God, what's this? He pulls out his ruler like,
tape measurer, yo.
He pulls out Google. Because I'm like, yo, because he pulls on the string. He's like, what the fuck is this? And we're watching it. And I remember screaming at this TV, like, watch this motherfucker try to Google if cave space can be used.
Square footage.
I mean? And that's what he's like, yo, can lower dwellings be used? Yeah. I'm like, yo, this guy's out of fucking control.
He's a clown.
So then he goes on there with his measuring tape. And he's just measuring his
with
hole.
not a care in the world. No threat.
Don't give a fuck.
Not worried. I would have been terrified.
Finds a room with the camera in the bed.
Not even
measures it
phased.
out, stumbles upon the staircase
The
leading
dungeon.
downwards.
Yep.
Continues to measure.
Keeps measuring. Walking
At no
in there
point
backwards.
does he stop and say, I wonder.
What the fuck is this place?
He ain't got no pistol on him. Nothing.
Not scared at all. He had a flashlight.
So and at some point, doesn't he hear noises? Because he goes and gets a knife, doesn't he? He hears noises because he's screaming. He's
Initially, when he sees the basement door open, he heard something.
He's like, I'll come down there and fuck you
I'll
up.
fucking kill you. I got a gun or some shit. He's talking shit.
Real white man shit.
And then he goes and gets a knife, and then he sees nothing, and that's when he starts measuring. He like forgets that. So he's measuring all the way into the dungeon, and then he finds another room. And in that room, it's nasty.
Yo.
That's the room with the small TV. And
and the little blanket, and the
breastfeeding and
smells.
shit.
You would think that would trigger him. Nah, but he keeps measuring though. He keeps measuring to see the space, and he's trying to calculate the square footage. And then he comes out into the hallway, and then he runs into
the tape measurer starts flinging.
And old girl.
And he's
comes
like, "What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?" And he starts running.
Right.
And as he's running, he's turning around, and he sees it chasing him.
Right.
And then he falls into like a pit. The pit, he sinks into a pit, falls, busts his ass. A cage closes over him, and he's like fucking screaming. I think he stabbed his leg with the knife he was holding.
Yeah, like dumbass.
He's screaming, ah. And then we see the girl.
Yeah,
the girl that rents the Airbnb, and she's like,
shh. She's a survivor.
She scared the fuck out of me. And then the movie cuts to black again.
Yo, you thought she was like Puerto Rican, Dominican?
I don't know.
I thought she was like Dominican or some shit, yo.
I don't know.
Like the way she was surviving.
Scared the fuck out of me, yo. She was in that dungeon pit for a long time, for at least 5 days or a week. Whatever the Airbnb, the property manager said.
Yo, she's a survivor.
Yeah, I was shocked. I was not expecting that. Because after that blood-curdling scream from that monster, yo,
the shock
I said
alone.
it's over for her, yo.
Yo, she's from Kent, England. What the fuck?
I'm not a fan of fucking British actors coming here, doing good movies, doing amazing in my favorite movies.
So she's down there in the hole. She tells him to chill the fuck out, or this monster's gonna come kill you. Right?
Well, because I think it goes to the third dude.
Who's the third dude?
The flashback of the Detroit originally. It goes back to that.
He's the Barbarian.
Yeah. He's a sick piece of shit.
This guy's from the 70s, and he's like a serial rapist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's abducting women. He's the one that set up the fucking rape camera. He had the dungeon set up, and he would kidnap women, abduct them, rape them, videotape it, and if they would get pregnant, repeat the process.
And you watched this with your wife? It wasn't triggering for her?
We didn't have like deep talks like this. I try to avoid to have like podcast conversations in the house.
I feel you.
Are you triggered by that, honey?
Listen.
Nah, it was like real, but that doesn't get implied. It only flashes back to him like abducting a lady in like she's like a bank worker or some shit from the grocery store. He tricks her into like coming into the house and he abducts her. So we just know him as like a serial rapist.
The last scene though, when he's grabbing the groceries, he opens the basement door, and all you hear is screaming, and he closes the door behind him.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like, and that's what makes
that he had probably multiple women down there.
Yeah. That's what makes it a little like really scary because it's not like monster, like from outer space type
demon.
Shit.
Yeah, it's real
like neighbor next door.
Mm-hmm.
This thing is like an engineer or some shit.
Yeah. And built the fucking dungeon cave dwellings.
I'm like, yo, what he got me watching right now?
He's fucking crazy.
So it tells you that little backstory.
Yeah.
Right?
That was like the original person of the house. That was like the original owner of that house.
Yeah. And it cuts back to...
It comes back to
the
Buddy
hole.
into the hole, yeah.
And so the monster, you don't really learn the monster's backstory just yet. But the monster is basically trying to feed these two breast milk and thinks it's like their
mother. It's trying to act like a mother.
And these two are her baby. And this dude is freaking the fuck out.
Yeah. The girl tells him, chill the fuck out. If you get nervous, she doesn't like it. Just do whatever she says. Do whatever she says.
She assimilated real quick.
Yeah.
She
survived.
felt right in line,
like you said,
yo.
she survived.
She's a survivor. So dude freaks the fuck out. He's like, he's not trying to drink this titty
He's
milk.
like, nah, fuck that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the monster's trying to put the titty in her face, and she's just like, drink the milk, just drink it. And he's like, no.
And he has a phone that he can use as a flashlight. Cause that's what she uses to like, cause the monster snatches him out and wants to go, breastfeed him personally in the room,
like a spanking.
Oh my god,
oh, man.
that was a wild scene. And then she finally jumps out this hole.
Yeah, she crawls out the hole. She's able to get out.
Now you would think
that she would fucking leave.
No,
she did leave.
Oh yeah, she runs out the house.
She runs all the way out. She makes it.
This time the door was locked to the basement again.
Because the buddy, he took the chair and fucking walked down the basement without knowing.
Like a dumbass.
She tries to break that fucking door down as much as she can. She felt defeated, yo. When you see her face running up the stairs, like excited that she's gonna get out and sees the door that is closed and she knows it's fucking locked, she was like, oh, what? That was amazing acting, yo. I saw the defeat in her eyes. She was like, oh no.
She's probably really weak too because she's been in a little while.
Been in a hole for 5 days.
Right.
Feeding off breast milk.
From an unknown being.
From a monster. Oh my God.
I'd never be the same after that.
She tried to break the door down.
And she finally escapes to that basement.
She goes to the window.
I'd have been broke that window. Long time ago. Like, come on.
Smashed
fuck this Airbnb.
Smashed it.
I'm not even the one that rented it. So what do I care about?
She gets out. The homeless man drags her out.
So he comes back around and he's like, well, I told you not to go in there.
Yep.
What was you doing?
Yeah, she was scared. He explains it to her. He's like, yo, nobody goes in that house. She comes out at night and there's worse things down there than her.
And he says that.
I said, whoa, what the fuck is this movie, yo? I thought she was going to have like pets or so, like some dogs or some shit.
The dude from the flashback is worse than her.
Yeah, but we don't see that yet.
Yeah. And she finally runs down, finds the cops.
Yeah, because the door is locked. She can't go inside the house where all her keys and clothes and shit is.
Motherfucking cops don't know what to do.
She runs down on the cops at the nearest gas station, and she's like, you gotta help me, you gotta help me. She looks like a crackhead because she's been in a hole for 5 days. She's fucking starving and shit. She just broke out of a window.
Right.
They're like, ma'am, step away from the car.
He was really aggressive.
That shit was fucked up. She's like, you gotta help me. There's somebody being murdered. Somebody already got killed. And they just like, calm the fuck down. Like, you sound crazy. We don't have to do nothing.
She probably smelled too.
Yeah. All that breast milk odor.
Yeah.
Oof.
And where was she using the bathroom?
She was shitting on herself. Oh.
Right. You know what I mean? Probably reeked of shit and piss.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, step away from the car, man.
Yo, back the fuck up. I'm getting too old for this shit.
But she ends up convincing them, I think, to go to the house. I forgot what happened.
This is where they're writing got kind of crazy for me because they show up to the crib and they don't believe her.
Yeah, she's trying to break the door down and she's telling them to go in and they're like, yo, you don't have keys, you don't got ID, you don't know who lives here. Like, calm down.
They don't fucking believe her. And it's kind of wild because then the car's parked outside.
Yeah, her car's parked outside.
You know what I mean? So I'd have been like, yo, that's my car right here. Like,
she never said that. I was like, why the fuck? Yeah.
If you don't think there's nobody in the house,
the cops don't believe her.
Whose car is it?
Even though she's saying like somebody got killed. That's reasonable. If you're saying somebody got killed there, they need to fucking find out what the fuck is going on.
Regardless of what you may think, crackhead or not, somebody got killed. There's 2 cars parked in front. The window's broken. This person's saying that they just, let's go. You're fucking police.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they don't go in. Useless.
They leave her. How the fuck she gets in?
She fucking throws a rock through the window. At this point, she's
that's right. Yeah,
up.
she's pissed the fuck off. The cops leave.
Why didn't she just grab her bag and keys and leave at that point?
The cops leave. She packs her shit and she feels bad.
I wouldn't even pack my shit.
And she goes downstairs again, yo. She's fucking crazy. I got mad at her.
Yeah, at this point, I was like, yo, you wild for the island.
Bugging, yo.
Wild for the island.
She goes back down there to fucking save this guy.
I don't know what she was thinking at that point. You don't even know this man. I'm psycho evaluating her. Like, she has some like attachment issues here because these connections that she's making with these male friends of hers are it's just unreasonable. You're putting your life in danger for total strangers that you don't know.
Yeah.
Get out of there.
Oh, while all that shit is going on before she comes back to the house, buddy, he escapes. Doesn't he run away? This is where he runs away deeper into the dungeon.
Yes.
And he finds the old dude.
Yes. And that was a monster. That was the barbarians. And the old man that we saw from the 70s.
He's being chased again in the dungeon, going deeper and deeper. And when he reaches like a door, and when he turns around, he sees her and she backs away from the door.
I thought the dude from Goonies was about to pop out.
That was creepy as shit.
Hey,
you guys!
I was like, yo,
Rocky Road is gonna be in there. It's about to be crazy.
This is his movie, yo. This is his like sequel or some shit. Goonies too.
But it was that fucking old man, the original owner, the serial rapist.
He was still down there, alive and kicking. I mean, evil never dies.
He was in bed. It like couldn't fucking move.
And that's why we noticed that
air oxygen containers and shit.
She was afraid of going down that corridor.
Mm-hmm.
Once he made that turn, she kind of like backed away. It was like, nah, I'm good.
Before he got probably debilitated, whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
he was probably raping her.
Yeah. So he goes in the room. You know, he thinks he's a victim.
Yeah.
Come to find out, when he goes through some of these tapes,
he sees his collection of VCR tapes,
and he's like, "Yo, you're a fucking monster." But then he has a moment of like clarity where he sees himself. You know what I mean? Because you know he's fighting. He's got a rape case of himself, and he's thinking like, "Damn, am I a monster too?"
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Yep.
Let me just go ahead and tell you, you are what you think you are.
He wanted to get him out, and somehow the dude gets a gun, right?
Dude, yo, my man is sitting there.
Oh, it was saying in the drawer. It was in the drawer.
Popping shit, and he's letting this nigga go through this drawer for like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Bro, when I tell you I put a boot in his chest, fuck is you doing?
He couldn't move.
I don't give a fuck. He had his hand in that drawer, sir. I don't give a fuck. What you looking for? There's no way.
Oh, you're saying the old man? The old man reaching?
No way I'm letting this old man reach into his drawer for 5 minutes while I'm standing there unarmed, vulnerable as fuck. No, you catching his boot. I'm emptying his drawer out, seeing what the fuck you trying to get. And when I see that pistol, I'm gonna know what time it is. That's exactly what it was. You pulled the gun out, and at that point, I feel like the old man should have just shot him.
He wasn't sure. Yeah, he wasn't sure what to do.
But then he said police was outside, and the old man just shot himself.
Yeah,
this is a hell of a spoiler alert. But
we said it. We already like towards the 75% mark of the movie already.
When he shot himself, I was like, he was a real coward. But yeah, we saw that coming.
It was done. The tapes were all there. He fucking nasty motherfucker watching the tapes.
So they run out. He runs out. He gets outside, and then finally, the black dude.
Now he's leaving with the gun. And now the girl comes downstairs to look for him.
Oh my God! Yes,
this is terrible.
And his animal shoots her by accident.
Yeah, she sees the light floating. He has like a flashlight,
and he just shoots her.
And she's like, "What is that?" And then he sees her like a shadowy figure, and he pops her.
This guy's horrible.
I said, "No, why'd you go down there for him?"
At this point, that's God, because she had no business down there.
Nah.
You got out the line.
You gotta listen to the signs, like you said, yo. The universe gives you signs, yo. You gotta listen.
And she suffered every time.
Every step of the way. Every step of the way, she gets more fucked up trying to help somebody else.
You know what this movie is a great example of?
Mind your fucking business, yo.
You know that saying, "Curiosity killed the cat, but ambition brought him back." That's that character, because she got killed many a times in that movie.
Yeah,
fact.
That's true.
But
she popped her in the side.
She survives this gunshot.
She's alive. She's
I don't
alive.
know how.
He like helps. He feels terrible. He's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." He like tries to carry her up.
She's like 5'1", 85 pounds.
Because he got all this guilt and shit, and he wants to like redeem himself. So he's trying to be a good guy.
How do you sit in a dungeon for up to time, living on breast milk, get shot, and survive? This shit is like a cartoon at this point.
Like
she got shot. And
Charles Bronson. She's like Charles Bronson.
Yeah, I'm like,
Hard to Kill.
Oh, this is
Death Wish.
He must have that Acme gun.
It's Hard to Kill. Hard to Kill was Steven Seagal.
Just listen, that shit was ridiculous. They get outside. Old man, black dude comes out of nowhere, pulls him back to the thing, and then we find out.
Yeah, they run away. They run away. It's dark. No,
they come outside.
She leaves before.
She can't leave.
She runs
shot.
over. She runs him over. She runs him over before she goes back downstairs.
But yeah,
when she breaks the window to pack her shit, she leaves. She gets in the car And when she gets in the car, the monster busts out through the door and she drives the car into the monster. And that's when she goes back downstairs to save the old boy.
She had no ride.
Because she didn't think, she didn't have no ride, and she didn't think, she thought the threat was over.
Yes, that's true.
I forgot that part.
The real threat was him.
Yeah. yeah. He goes down. She goes down to let him know, hey, the monster's gone. We can get out. Pop.
You get shot. Now,
so when they leave the house, the monster's not there.
This motherfucking monster is, I don't know. This motherfucker is amazing.
So she's like, oh no.
Why didn't they just jump in his car and get out of there? I don't know.
That's when the old man was like, we gotta go. He must have dropped his keys. He left his keys in the dungeon. He says it. But she asked him, well, let's take your car. And he goes, I left my keys and I'm not going back down there. Motherfucker, yo.
Bro.
So the homeless man takes him to like his hideout. Yeah, he's like, come on, you gotta come with me. We gotta get out of here.
Now the homeless man gives you the background on what this girl is.
Yeah, he breaks it down.
She's the victim of this man's constant
rape and incest.
Right. So
he was raping the babies of the victims for generations.
It's real sick shit.
Oh my God.
And once again, I'm looking at the screen like, what the fuck this guy got me watching?
I haven't seen a movie like that so dark since like The Hills Have Eyes, like the remake.
Real sick shit.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
This motherfucker. Now they sit in this tower, and this shit bust through the window, bust through the wall like fucking Kool-Aid man and shit.
He's explaining them the whole backstory, right? Like a campfire and like this warehouse shit. And the whole time I'm watching it, I'm like, yo, what makes them think this is base? What? Why do they think they safe in this little fuck? I just seen her eat a car crash, bust through a door, smash somebody's skull.
Right.
Why do they think they safe? And sure enough, the girl asked him, oh, you've never been attacked? Like she's never came here before?
Right.
And he goes, I've been living here for 20 fucking years. She's never coming here. She ain't never coming in here.
Boom.
Bust through the fucking door right there. That shit was like Deep Blue Sea. When Samuel Jackson caught it, yo.
Straight idiots.
She came out, she fucked him up, she rips his arm off and beats him to death with it.
Never seen no shit like that before.
That shit was crazy.
Shit was comedy.
So they fucking dash. They run the fuck out of there while this dude's getting beat to death by his own arm.
And then, but while they sit at the campfire, the guy who shot a girl, he's having like this moment of where he's sharing his story and
a little bit. He's like, oh, I don't want to be a monster.
Yeah,
he's trying to see if he has any redemption in him.
So when the monster breaks through and start running away, he
like pushes her out the way.
Right. He's like, you shot her. And he's like, yo,
and sprints. He gets the fuck out of there, yo. Scooby-Doo dash, yo.
I'm like, this shit is a cartoon. He just leaves her.
She limping with a bullet wound, yo.
She trying to follow him like, hey, wait for me. Mind you, he got the gun on him.
He got the gun still. He's sprinting away. They find a water tower, a water tank, whatever the fuck. They climb up that shit, right? He's running all the way up. Dang, 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 quick. She's like trying to climb. She's like, wait. By the time she's getting to the top, the monster fucking makes it and she's making her way up now. The water tower, and he goes, oh, the gun, I got the gun. He fumbles the fucking gun
right
out of his hands. It falls down off the floor on the tower.
At this point,
and it's just them two on the roof.
At this point, you want this guy to die.
And they're like, there's no way. There's nothing we could do now.
I wanted him to die. I was rooting for the monster at this point.
Yeah.
I was like,
oh, he's gonna get his.
He needs to get his.
I was like, he's gonna get his now. Because in my head too, she's gonna take care of her.
Right. And he knew that she was gonna take care of her.
Yep.
So he fucking takes her and throws her off the roof.
He says, I can make it. He looked at her like, you already got a gunshot wound. You might die of internal bleeding. I can make it. And she's like, what are you talking about? He grabs her by the hair, yo, 2 hands on her head. The monster makes it to the water tower. And he goes, hey, you want your baby? Go get your baby. And fucking throws her off the...
Yo, I had to walk away.
And threw her off a water tower, yo.
5 minutes before, he's talking about how he's trying to change his life.
Am I a bad guy?
Literally 5 minutes before. This shit was comedy, son.
Yo, he throws her off. Her face is like shock, right? Like, I can't believe this is happening.
I don't even feel bad for her at this point. I'm like, yo, you deserved it.
Yeah, It's been coming to you. You had a long time coming. You made it this far.
Yeah, you don't get to play the victim anymore. That's it.
The monster does like this leap of faith off the water tower, and then it fades to black again. They show the guy walking down. He's alive, right? He walks down and he gets the gun, right? I think he picks the gun.
Yeah.
He picks the gun up. The monster is on the floor
under
and the girl is on top of her. Yeah.
So the monster sacrificed herself.
She fucking wakes up.
And he's like, yo,
survives.
You're alive?
And he's like, oh my God, it worked. We did it.
And he's trying
like,
to cop please. And shit. Yo, I didn't mean to throw you off.
He said, you slipped. I tried to grab you.
Yo, what a piece of shit. Yo. And that monster snatches his ass up.
He got his.
He popped his eyeballs out.
She crushed his skull, yo.
Again, I asked, yo, what the fuck you got me watching
Gory
right
shit.
now?
Gory, nasty. Yeah, his eyes pop and then she splits his head in half, right?
Yeah. Like a
It was
coconut.
nasty.
But then, to end the movie off, her baby's
gunshot wound. Gunshot wound. She turns around.
She lets her do it though.
She says it like goodbye.
Yeah.
It was sad, right? It was touching. Like the monster seemed like human for a second.
Right. It was like, yo.
It didn't look like a monster. It was creepy. It was creepy.
Yeah. But that last scene where she's walking and she survived, I'm gonna bring it back. We was talking about earlier about her being a reporter.
Yeah.
Now she was looking for a documentary. This event is gonna be the story of her life.
Oh my God.
Not only does she have the videotapes back in the dungeon.
Yep.
She has a heroin experience.
Bodies everywhere.
She's got this thing outside. This whatever she put together after this, if she's mentally able to do it.
Yeah, she's a superstar.
That's it.
She's gonna be paid.
But what you had to sacrifice to get here, though,
that's trauma.
Jesus. Yo, if you guys liked our synopsis here.
That was a long review, yo. I didn't expect that.
That's not a review. That's a clef note. You know what I mean? You just watched the movie.
Yeah, we're with us. Yeah.
If you want to go back and watch it, Barbarian, it's pretty graphic.
Yeah,
it was decent.
It was great. I loved it.
It was decent. I'm sure we had 2 hours now.
Yeah, we good. We could wrap this up.
Yeah,
that was perfect.
Yeah, listen.
I just wanted to talk about that movie so much. I keep putting people onto that shit. Cause it's like a roller coaster, yo. Like
times,
I was emotional the whole movie.
Bro, I'm like, what does he have me watching right now? What is this? What is this?
Nah, that shit was great, yo. It felt like it kept trying to outdo itself every time, every scene.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that.
The last few scenes were pretty ridiculous. When the shit came through the wall, I was like, wow.
They taking it there.
Okay.
I thought she would have climbed up the water tower like a creature, but she ran up the stairs. So I don't know.
And when he threw her off the water tower, I was like, wow.
Yeah, I was like, what a evil motherfucker, yo. Like you said, the different versions of Barbarians.
And this is written by a man or a woman?
Man, right? Zach something? What was his name?
Man.
Zach Kager? Some shit like that, you said.
All the men in this movie were evil.
Yep.
Horrible.
Indie movie, I think what was the budget? Like 20 million or some shit? I think it made like 300 million.
Oh, it did well.
Yeah, hell yeah. I don't know. I just made all those numbers up off the top of my head.
Oh my God.
Cocaine Bear out now. We trying to watch it. Maybe we get a review, in-depth synopsis next week of Cocaine Bear. Maybe.
This movie, The Barbarian, bro.
This shit was a lot. I like this movie so much. I couldn't wait to talk about it.
Yo, it had a budget of $4 to $4.5 million.
Look at that.
And box office $45 billion.
I was off.
Yeah, I mean it was a well shot
but
movie.
It fucking made his 10-fold.
Yeah, that was a good investment.
Yeah,
you put
hell yeah.
$500,000 on that. You
hell
came up.
Yeah. What?
You came up. You know what I mean? But son, this movie was out of control, bro. Many times I looked at this shit, was like, yo, what he got me watching?
It's the reason why I watch movies.
Oh,
I want to see shit that's unexpected, over the top. And it didn't take itself too serious.
It definitely.
I love that.
I was mad at old girl many a times.
Yeah.
Many a times.
I love that she survived. Because like you said, they could have killed her 8 times in that movie, yo.
Many times you could have died. You know what I mean? The dude with the Airbnb, I thought maybe he was going to be a serial killer.
I thought he was, yeah.
I'm like,
I still didn't feel bad for him. Even watching his head get crushed, I said, nah, fuck that guy, yo.
With her.
Fuck that. Yeah, exactly.
You know
Y'all in the dungeon snooping around.
When she came around that corner like that, I'd have left.
When he disappeared, I was like, what the fuck would possess him to just go down there?
son, when I seen the look
That's that
on her
white
face,
privilege. That's what it was glowing to me. White privilege. They were never scared. They were never threatened until it was already too late.
That's it. It definitely is white privilege there, and I see it. It's a male privilege, you know, because she was smaller than he was.
Yeah.
So he was saying like, oh, you're small, scared of probably a spider or some shit down there and check. And it's like it's a thing that especially bigger men do. It's like men in general,
posturing and shit.
Yeah, like oh, you woman, what do you know? Type shit. You know what I mean? That's why you had
the
it
cops
coming.
were like that. Yeah,
the cops were like all the men. In the movie were like,
everybody.
Basically like violate, or even the creature who was a woman by all definitions, right? Both the women in the movie were getting violated, except the creature was able to fight back. You know what I mean? And the other one was survivor. You know what I mean? Which kind of had its own little poetic thing that they were doing there. Yo, that movie was out of
It was deep,
control,
yo.
man.
It was deep. It was out of control.
A lot of violence. A lot of violence.
I love that shit.
But speaking of violence, this is Shakira.
Yeah.
Our favorite shit talker.
Yeah. She's been dissing her boyfriends for decades.
Carol G, Shakira, TQG's Conceitednobodi.
Get out of here. Thanks for hanging out.
Johan, Red1der. Go check out that Barbarian, man.
HBO.
Yo, it's your boy Rick Bell, and when I want to hear some real shit, I listen to Conceitednobodi. They keep it 100.
Couple of nobodies you should fucking listen to.
I just caught the 40, I might let it bang on them. I might rip my heart, I pour out all my pain on them. I might wanna shine, cop a couple chains on them.